Live coverage starting soon. Live coverage starting soon. Live coverage starting soon. It's time for Pollock Broadcasting's live coverage of the Bootheel Conference Basketball Tournament from Senath Hornersville High School. Title sponsors for our broadcast include Baker Implement Company, Farm Credit of Southeast Missouri, NEA Baptist Hospital, and Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture. Tournament sponsors include the City of Hayti, Carmack Shell and Convenience Store, the Pemiscot County Special School District, the City of Caruthersville, District 150 State Representative Cameron Bunting Parker, the Bank of Missouri, South Pemiscot R5 School District, Southern Bank, JP Ford Nissan in Blytheville, First State Bank and Trust, Pemiscot Dunklin Electric Director Danny Glass, District 2 Pemiscot County Commissioner Bon Meredith, Hill Electric in Caruthersville, Pemiscot County Prosecuting Attorney Steve Horton, and by Viserion Grain. Team sponsors include the City of Steele, the City of Portageville, Ellington Insurance Company, McDonald's, the Campbell School District, Farmers Union Gin, Nutrient Ag Solutions in Senath, Four-Way Gin, Moss Electric, Senath State Bank, the Senath Hornersville Schools, and by Sonic Drive-In. And now, live coverage from the Bootheel Conference Basketball Tournament from Senath Hornersville High School.
And welcome everyone to our continuing coverage of the Bootheel Conference Tournament here from Senath Missouri at Senath Hornersville High School, the gracious host for this tournament this year. And we thank them for their hospitality. Paul Glass with you on the broadcast this evening as we have two varsity matchups we'll be bringing you in the semifinal round. As the girls played last night in the semifinals, the JV boys, one game's already in the books today, another one about to finish up as it is Caruthersville versus Hayti, part one, as that'll take place here in the JV bracket. Then part two coming immediately after a short break, as our first varsity game is Caruthersville and Hayti battling it out here from Senath Hornersville. Tell you about the girls brackets from last night. Number 1 seed Portageville took on number 4 seed Hayti, and Portageville the victor there, 79-27. As they won that one big. That one was close for the first quarter, but then Portageville pulled ahead in the second and had it well in hand the rest of the game. In the other matchup last night, it was 2 seed Malden over 6 seed Hawcom, 76-41 final score there. So the top 2 seeds in the girls bracket will play for the championship on Thursday night. That's 1 seed Portageville, 2 seed Malden. We'll run through the schedule for Thursday night as we'll be back here on Thursday with all 3 championship games for you right here on our Pollock Broadcasting stations and streaming outlets. Do appreciate you tuning in on Sports Radio KMIS AM and FM, and also Classic Hits 105.1 KCRV FM. And as I said, all of our streaming platforms, that is KTMO, KMIS, and KCRV. On the live stream, Tad Jones, our tech guy, has us streaming everywhere. YouTube, X, Facebook, a couple other places live, I think, as well. I don't know. He's got so many places that it's a wonder we even get them all on. But in the JV boys bracket, one game already in the books today. As I mentioned, 1 seed South Pemiscot over 5 seed Senath Hornersville. That was a duel that came down to the end. 65-58 the final score, with South Pemiscot being the victor in that one. South Pemiscot will take on the winner of this matchup between Caruthersville and Hayti. 22 seconds left here in the fourth in this one. And Hayti with a 7-point lead, 58-51, after Cameron Moten just drained a 3 to pull within 7. Teams are taking a timeout out there. We'll keep it here for a little bit as we'll bring you the end of this matchup as well. 2 matchups tonight in the varsity boys bracket as the teams are in the timeout on the sideline. As I said, Hayti and Caruthersville. Hayti the 1 seed, Caruthersville the 5 seed in the varsity bracket. Coming up, scheduled 6 o'clock start. We're running a few minutes behind there, so probably going to get started closer to 6:30 on that one by the time they have the time in between the games here. Then our nightcap, scheduled for 7:15, but probably be later. 2 seed Malden taking on 3 seed Senath Hornersville, host for this tournament. That'll determine who's in the championship for the varsity championship in the boys division on Thursday. Again, bring you all 3 games on Thursday, the championships. 4:30 will be the JV boys championship, 1 seed South PM. It's the winner of this matchup currently going on. Then at 6 o'clock, the girls will play their championship game, 1 seed Portageville, 2 seed Malden. And then at 7:30 on Thursday evening, the varsity boys will be the winner of our next 2 matchups. 2 we'll bring you the live stream of here in just a little bit. And these teams playing hard here in the JVs. First game was a barn burner. It was back and forth all the way up until the fourth quarter. South Pemiscot got a slight cushion and held on to it until the very end to knock off 5 seed Senath Hornersville in that matchup. Perry Jones has the night off tonight. Much deserved night off for Perry, as he's done about every game you can think of for probably the past month and a half, 2 months. Pretty much the entire basketball season. He's been following Kennan around, and so offered to help tonight, but we opted to give him a night off because he definitely needs one. Abigail Glass alongside me tonight, running our cameras, or our camera controls, that is. Both games tonight. I'll have the call for both games as we'll wait till the end of this game, and then we'll take a pregame break for our first varsity matchup. That is Trayshawn Mays at the line for Caruthersville. He makes the first free throw. Pulls it back within 7. 59-52 now in favor of Hayti. 13.2 seconds left in regulation. Another shot from Mays. It's up. And it's good. He makes that one as well. It's a 6-point game. Hayti will inbound, and more than likely hold it. No, they're going to get up the floor with it now. Grissom out front with it. Now he'll dribble back out. And they'll foul him out of nowhere. He'll go to the line and shoot too. And 2 varsity matchups tonight following the conclusion of this JV matchup. And at the end of the night, we'll have our championship games set for Thursday. We'll be right back here with all 3 championship games on Thursday. First shot from Grissom is off the mark. We have another free throw here. Huge crowd here for the JV matchups. A lot of them going to stick around for the next matchup as Crowsville and Hayti playing again. Not many times that they get to play a doubleheader in a tournament like this. A big fan base here for both of them. 61-53 will be our final score in this JV matchup as Hayti will win it. They'll advance and take on South Pemiscot in the JV Boys Championship at 4:30 on Thursday. So we will take a pregame break here and get ready for our first varsity matchup for you in the boys division. 1 seed Hayti, 5 seed Caruthersville coming up in just a little bit.
Hey, this is Daryl Wilcoxon with Wilcoxon's Home Place on the South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. We're getting new products in every week and would like to help you make your place a show place. Living room suits, recliners, including lift chairs, bedroom suits, mattress sets with adjustable bases, appliances, and TVs. We have several payment options available. Come see us at Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. A family furniture tradition for over 70 years.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation, an expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
Agriculture is not a fad, and it's not for the faint of heart. Long days become long nights, sacrificing time away from family, even on weekends, just so you can get the crop in and get the crop out. This is your way of life. At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we are 100% bought into your commitment. Because we are customer-owned, it is our mission to be your ag lender, and we intend to be your value-added partner for next year and the long term.
Your ag lender will always be there.
Call Jay Ward or Jack Giles in Portageville at 573-379-3461.
Baker Implement Company and Case IH are proud to support area high school athletics the same way we've supported our customers and the community for 85 years. Visit any of our 13 locations in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas to experience the power of red and the service and support that has kept customers coming back since 1938.
Case IH and Baker Implement Company, supporting our community on the basketball court and in your field.
Not saying we'll bubble wrap your money, but we do protect it like family. At First State Bank and Trust, your money is safe with us. First State Bank and Trust.
At Carmack Shell and Convenience Store, convenience is more than just a catchy word. It's what they're all about. Carmack never closes and is always open with convenience items including hot foods, sandwiches, and grocery items, plus a complete stock of beverages. Carmack is just off the interstate and is your source for Shell gas and diesel fuel. Never mind the time of day or night, because Carmack Shell and Convenience Store is always open and conveniently located right off I-55 at Exit 1. Look for the giant American flag. Carmack, one of your high school sports boosters.
You. Welcome back once again to Senath Hornersville High School. Again, our gracious host for this Bootheel Conference Tournament, and they have been a spectacular host, as we cannot thank them enough for their phenomenal hospitality here. Coach Chris McLean and Mr. Gurley and everybody here at Senath Hornersville always take good care of us whenever we do any kind of ball game here, whether it's a tournament or a regular season game, or baseball, it doesn't matter. They're going to take care of you and treat you right here at Senath Hornersville for sure. So we do thank them for their hospitality. Again, 2 varsity matchups for you this evening. We'll have them back-to-back tonight. So we will take a short break to thank some sponsors in between games tonight and get our billboard and everything ready, our scoreboard ready for our second game, and then we'll come back, get started on that one. So once we take a break after the first game, hey, you can take a break as well. Go get you a snack, use the bathroom, whatever you need to do. Come back for that second varsity matchup that we'll have for you here in the semifinal round tonight from Senath Hornersville. Our first matchup, the top seed, Hayti Indians. They were off on Saturday as they got a bye in the first round, and they're taking on number 5 seed, Caruthersville Tigers. Caruthersville, mild upset over number 4 seed, South Pemiscot, as Caruthersville got their win back, losing to South Pemiscot in the regular season, but getting the win back here in the conference tournament. Crunch time, 83-71, the final score in that one, and what a game that was as well, as it was back and forth majority of that game until Caruthersville got a cushion in the second half and then just held on to that cushion. Both teams kept clawing toward the end. Hayti Indians enter this matchup 11-4 on the season, averaging 66.1 points per game on offense, allowing 56.9 on defense. They have a lot of experience on this team, as every player on the roster, that is 10 of them here on the varsity roster, is either a junior or a senior, and they are junior heavy. They have 3 seniors on the team. Everybody else is a junior. So Hayti, with the depth or with the experience, they're going to be even more experienced and even tougher next year. So those juniors come back and become seniors next year and play in the 2026-2027 season. Caruthersville Tigers are a little bit of a mixed bag, have some sophomores on the team, a few juniors, and a lot of seniors on there. We'll talk about those later on. Caruthersville enters this matchup 10-11 on the season after that win over South Pemiscot on Saturday. They're averaging 64.6 points per game on offense, allowing 67.4. And Caruthersville, the 5 seed, Hayti, the 1 seed. In that victory on Saturday, leading scorers were Sammy Bryant with 30 points for the Tigers, Sharman Tillman, a sophomore, and Quan McVeigh, a senior. They both had 16 points for the Tigers in the victory. And Marion Rogers, he was in double digits with 10. As Marion Rogers, a junior for the Tigers. So we'll take a pregame break. When we come back, we'll look at the brackets and those matchups potentially for Thursday, the championship games. Get ready for our first matchup for you here tonight, Caruthersville and Hayti. Part 2 here on semifinal day, following the JV Caruthersville and Hayti game. And we'll be back to talk more about it right after this.
The Pemiscot County Career and Technology Center can provide the training you need for an entry-level position in today's advanced technical career fields. They'll help you get ahead with classes in automotive technology, ag building structures and construction trades, restaurant management, health occupations, industrial electronics, plus welding technology. All programs are backed by on-campus support and testing services. For information, call 359-2601 and get on the road to success with Pemiscot County Career and Technology Center. Call 359-2601. The city of Hayti supports the Hayti Indians, and they're glad to help sponsor Indian sports on this Pollock Broadcasting station. Mayor Lisa Green, Mayor Pro Tem Wendell Lockridge, Alderman Paul Shekel, Derek Jackson, and Rick Hall, along with City Clerk Carla J. Laws, City Marshal David Macklin, and all city employees, congratulate the coaches, players, and fans of the Hayti Indians and encourage you to attend the games. Good luck, Indians, from the city of Hayti.
Hill Electric and HVAC has been serving Pemiscot and adjoining counties for many years and is proud to offer the complete line of Trane heating and air conditioning products for home and commercial use. Hill Electric and HVAC is also your dealer of Generac generators for those times when the power goes off, with the service and parts to keep everything running smoothly. It's Hill Electric and HVAC, a Caruthersville Tiger booster. Good luck, Tigers, from Hill Electric and HVAC, 1501 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, 333-4364.
Pemiscot County Prosecuting Attorney Steve Horton is seeking re-election in the August 4th Republican primary. Steve Horton joined the office as assistant prosecutor in 2018 and was formally elected prosecuting attorney in 2022. His wife, Lisa, is the daughter of Raymond and Ann Tanner of Wardell. If re-elected, Steve Horton will continue working to uphold the law and serve all the citizens. On August 4th, please re-elect Steve Horton, your Pemiscot County prosecuting attorney. Steve Horton, no politics, just the law. Paid for by the committee to re-elect Steve Horton, Raymond Tanner, treasurer.
At Southern Bank, we're never not helpful.
Attaboy. Way to hustle for the muscle.
Helping positive gym bros and everybody else.
Good luck to the South Pemiscot Bulldogs from the South Pemiscot R5 School District. Superintendent Glenn Carter, Board President Lance Crawford, Vice President Nojai McDaniel, Treasurer David Green, and Board members Stephen Stubblefield, Jessica Carr, Dustin Crawford, and Carrie Reinhardt join in sending their best wishes. Go Bulldogs from the students, faculty, staff, and administration at the South Pemiscot R5 School District in Steele, Missouri.
Viserion Grain is now in Caruthersville. Located on the riverfront in downtown Caruthersville, Viserion is a global agricultural merchant and is ready to take your rice, soybeans, corn, and wheat. Give Viserion a call today in Caruthersville at 333-4121. That's 333-4121. Viserion Grain, LLC in Caruthersville, connecting local producers to the world.
And welcome back once again, Senath Hornersville High School here in Senath, Missouri, as we are about a minute 45 seconds away from our opening tip-off and our first of two varsity matchups for you tonight. Hayti and Caruthersville battling it out in the first one. And coming up following this one, 2-seed Malden, 3-seed Senath Hornersville. Then we'll know who's playing in the championships on Thursday. Recap from day one, see how we got here in the girls bracket. They started early on Saturday. Started at 9 o'clock with 2-seed Malden knocking off 7-seed South Pemiscot, 62-32. Then at 10:15, 3-seed Campbell took on 6-seed Hawcom. Hawcom with an upset, 41-33 over Campbell. And then at 11:30 on Saturday, 4-seed Hayti taking on 5-seed Senath Hornersville. And Hayti coming away the victor there. Then last night on Monday in the semifinal round, 1-seed Portageville over 4-seed Hayti, 79-27. And then 2-seed Malden over 6-seed Hawcom, 76-41 to set the girls' championship coming up on Thursday. 1-seed Portageville, 2-seed Malden. Going to battle it out. If I'm not mistaken, that's the third year in a row it's going to be Portageville-Malden in the championship game there. Portageville winning that last 2 years. In the JV boys bracket, it is now set as 1-seed South Pemiscot knocked off 5-seed Senath Hornersville in the first matchup today at 3:30, 65-58. Then 2-seed Hayti over 3-seed Caruthersville, 61-53. So the JV boys championship is set. 1-seed South Pem, 2-seed Hayti on Thursday. So we have our starting five announced for each team. First up will be Sharman Tillman for the Tigers. Sammy Bryant getting the start. Sophomore DJ Foster. Junior Marion Rogers. And senior Quantarius McVeigh. Sharman Tillman a sophomore. Sammy Bryant a senior for the Tigers. For the Hayti Indians, senior Javante Payne. Then it is senior Dwayne Grant. Junior LaDon Webb. Junior Nikolai Combet. And rounding it out, junior Jaheim Dunn. Tigers 3 sophomores, 2 juniors, and 4 seniors on the team. As I mentioned earlier, Hayti 7 juniors and 3 seniors on their squad this season. Marion Rogers out there at midcourt, waiting the tip-off. Let's see who he'll square off against. Will be Nikolai Combet, it looks like. And Hayti by in the first round. Tigers with a victory. Upset over 4-seed South Pemiscot. 83-71. Set the stage here. Thank you for tuning in wherever it may be. There's the whistle. Here's the tip. We are underway here in the varsity bracket. Semifinal round. Payne will take it off the tip and run the offense for Hayti. Led by Tillman out there. Hands it off in the corner. That is LaDon Webb for 3. No good. But the rebound to Hayti. That is Dwayne Grant down low with the rebound. Kicks it back up top, and Payne will reset the offense once again. Webb on the left side. Now Combet, top of the key. Back to Webb. Webb will Cross court at this time. Looking for Grant on the low post. Excuse me, that's Shaheen Dunn on the low post. And that is our first score of the ball game. 2-0 Hayti. 7:20 to go in the first. Rogers will bring it up the floor for the Tigers. Gives it to Foster in the corner. Foster driving, a little jumper. That's off the mark. And Dunn, the rebound for Hayti. Hands it off to Webb. Well, we'll give it to Combet up in midcourt. Combet driving. Jumper with the left hand. It's nothing but net. 4-point lead for Hayti now. 4-0. PJ Foster has it in midcourt. We'll give it back to Rogers. Rogers back to Foster in the corner. Back up top now to McVeigh. Back to Foster. Foster sees a pass to the hoop. And he will get called for the charge. King Dunn took it. That's our first foul of the ball game, and it goes against Donzel Foster and DJ. Don Webb will take the inbound, gives it back to Combet. Tigers full court press here. There's a man over front court. Now Rogers cuts him off. Shot is off the mark. Strong rebound from McVeigh. Out front to Sammy Bryant. Too strong. Goes out of bounds off the hands. Turns it over to Hayti. 6:34 left to go in the first. These teams met just over 2 weeks ago, January 12th. Hayti had the victory there, 74-55. Tigers trying to get the win back here as well. Payne will take it on the inbound. Gives it back to Webb. Webb now picks up the dribble, needs some help. Gives it to Combet. Trapped in the backcourt, gives it to Payne midcourt. He's going to take it all the way to the hoop and easily lays it in. 6-0 run here for Hayti to start things off. Tillman to Foster. Now Rogers for three from the wing. And buries it. Marion Rogers with the three. 6-3 just like that. Webb with it in the corner. Drives. Floater. Too strong. Slapped out by Dunn. Picked up by Foster. Now Tillman trying to win a foot race. Can't do it. Pulls the brakes on. And that's a miss from McVeigh on the putback. Hayti Indians with the rebound. Combet will pull up at the wing. Shot is in there for three. 9-3 the lead for Hayti as the Tigers going to take the timeout. 5:43 left in the first. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
As your District 2 Pemiscot County Commissioner, Bon Meredith is keenly aware of the importance of education, not just in the classroom, but on the athletic field as well. By participating in high school sports, our student athletes learn how to be fit, how to win, and how to practice the principles of good sportsmanship. Commissioner Bon Meredith is proud of these young people and the great job they're doing in representing their schools. Best wishes and good luck to all area teams from your District 2 Pemiscot County Commissioner, the Honorable Bon Meredith of Caruthersville.
And welcome back. First quarter action here in our first varsity matchup of the night for you. And Hayti 9-3 the lead over Caruthersville. 5:43 left in the first. Tigers will take it out after taking the timeout. Foster gets it on the inbound near midcourt. Drives in. Now he will cut across court. Gives it to Sammy Bryant. Bryant back in the corner to Foster. Foster looking on the low post. Nothing doing. Marion Rogers for three once again. That's short this time. That's why you follow the shot as he gets the rebound but can't get the putback to go. Foster now chases it down. A little finger roll does not go, but he'll go to the line for two as the Indians commit the foul. That will be Dwayne Grant picking up his first. At the line for two, DJ Foster. First one is nothing but net. Can't get much sweeter than that on a shot. Makes it 9-4. Second shot is up, and it's in there. He sinks both of them. Makes it a 4-point lead for Hayti now, 9-5. Combet takes it wide open out front to Grant. Grant will easily lays it in for two. Good look and good ball movement there from Hayti. Tigers back the other way with it now. Approaching 5 minutes to go here in the first. Quan McVeigh with it up near midcourt. Runs around the screen. Now he's trapped. Looking for Foster. Now Rogers can't handle the pass. Struggle for the basketball. We're going to have jump ball called. So I believe it will stay Tigers basketball here from the baseline. Foster will inbound. Puts it up top of the key to McVeigh. McVay to Foster in the corner. Foster for three. Too strong. And Jaheim Dunn. Rebound for Hayti. Gives it to Combat. Combat will bring it up the floor. Cuts through traffic. Going to take it all the way to the house. And actually a block foul will be called on Demarion Rogers here. His first, team's second here in the first quarter. At the line for two will be Nikolai Combet. One of the juniors on this team for Hayti. And he makes the first one. A little bit of help from the front of the rim as it kissed off the front and bounced off the back and went in. 7-point lead for Hayti. Making an 8-point lead. That shot mimicked the first, bounced around and then fell in. 7 points for Combat here in the first quarter already. Sammy Bryan will take it on the pass from Rogers. Sammy trying to get around the defender. Long three-point shot is off the mark. Struggle for the basketball. Foster with it. Floater in the lane is good for two. Foster 4 points for the last 4 points for the Tigers have been from DJ Foster. Don Webb with it now for the Indians running the offense. He'll hand it off to Payne. Payne pulls up free throw line. That shot bounces around and falls in. Stolen away now by Webb. He's going to take it all the way to the hoop. Has it tipped out. Combet for three from the corner. And that's good for three. 10 points. Nikolai Combet here in the first quarter. 11-point lead for Hayti. Sammy Bryan drives in. Shot is no good. Webb the rebound. Coming back the other way. He'll pull up on the wing now. Gives it up top. 4-3. Clinks in and out of there. That was Dwayne Grant on the three-point shot. And we're going to have a foul called. I believe on the Tigers here. That is correct. Charlton Tillman picking up his first. Team's third. Here in the opening frame. 3:35 left to go here in the first quarter. At the line for two is Jaheim Dunn. Another one of the juniors for Hayti here. That one's in there. Webb checking out of the ball game as J.C. Ford checks in for Hayti. Second shot from Dunn is up, and it's in there. He sinks them both. 20-7, the lead for Hayti here. 3:35 left in the first quarter. Tigers will take it out after the made free throw. Hayti, a little man-to-man pressure here. Faison Taylor in the ball game for the Tigers. He drives in. Shot is up and in for two. Faison coming off the bench, scoring for the Tigers. Payne back into the front court with it. J.C. Ford in the corner now. Back to Payne on the wing. Looking to give it up top to Combat, but Foster steals it. He'll drive and lays it up and in. Nice and easy for two. 6 points for Foster in the first quarter. J.C. Ford takes it in midcourt, trying to get around Taylor. Pulls up. Combat with it on the wing. Shot is away. It rolls in and out. Struggle for the basketball, and Rogers out with it. Foster and lays it in once again. Tigers are surging back here. Combat with it in midcourt. Met there by Tillman. Gives it across to Grant. Back up top to Payne now. Back to Combat on the wing. Down the low post to Anthony Taylor. Tillman picks his pocket, but the ball goes all the way out of bounds. And initially called in favor of the Tigers, but officials going to get together and talk it over. Got to say I agree with him there, as it looked like Tillman picked his pocket and it went straight out of bounds afterwards. So Tillman the last one to touch it there. Coach Bell, of course, speaking up for his team, as are the fans here. You can't blame them for that. J.C. Ford to take the inbound. Hayti takes it out on the side. Payne has it. He'll run the offense for the Indians. 2:25 to go here in the first. Hayti leads it 20-13. Now in the corner, back up top now. Isaiah Love into the ball game as well. J.C. Ford with it on the right side, trying to get around Taylor. Floater from the lane, no good as it bounces around there. Ford running back in. Taylor trying to slam it home, but can't get it to go. Tigers with the rebound. Tillman driving, shot from the lane, up and in. Tigers now trail by 5 as Sharman Tillman scores his first points of the game. Payne has it for Hayti now. Cross to Isaiah Love on the right side. Anthony Taylor down on the low post. He drives. He'll draw the foul. That's DeMarion Rogers picking up his second. Team's fourth. Here in the first. At the line will be Key Anthony Taylor for 2. Taylor, another junior for Hayti. Hayti will just lose 3 seniors this year. Key Anthony banks it off the backboard for his first free throw. Doesn't matter how you make it, just as long as you make it, right? 1:43 to go here in the first now. 21-15. Lead for Hayti. Second shot from Taylor. Is up. That one's in there, so he sinks them both. And Hayti with full court pressure here. Plays on. Taylor will bring it up the floor and then has it stolen away, but he gets it back. Back up top now to McVeigh. He's cut off. Taylor almost loses the basketball, but then gets it stolen. Sammy Bryant with the shot off the backboard, no good. Put back by Foster, can't go. Taylor with the rebound for Hayti, now struggle for the basketball. And a timeout taken by the Tigers. 1:18 to go here in the first, 22-15 the lead for Hayti. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Caruthersville, Missouri, the home of the best in small-town living, is also home to the Caruthersville Tigers. And the city of Caruthersville encourages you to attend all Tiger games this year. Follow the team all season long on Pollock Radio and on our Facebook Live video streams. Good luck, Tigers, from Mayor Sue Grantham, council members Johnny Hood, Luther Robinson, Leanne Fales, Paul Glass, J.J. Bullington, Don Grable, Jimmy Lyons, Jennifer Spence, City Clerk Takela Moten, and the employees of the city of Caruthersville.
Welcome back to Senath Hornersville High School, location for this Bootheel Conference Tournament. Varsity action for you. 1:18 left to go in the first as 5 seed Caruthersville trailing 1 seed Hayti 22-15. This is Hayti Caruthersville Part 2 today. So we just saw a matchup in the JV boys bracket. In the ball game for Caruthersville, Jordan Moten, he's going to draw the foul on the floor. Second team foul for Hayti and second foul for Dwayne Grant. Grant and Payne will check out. Combet and Webb back in for Hayti. Sharman Tillman take it out for Caruthersville on the baseline here. The officials going to tell everybody to tuck their shirts in. Tillman now has the basketball and he'll inbound. Goes in to Moten, puts it up and in for 2. Jordan coming off the bench, scoring for the Tigers here. Hayti inbounds now, approaching 1 minute to go. Leading by 5, 22-17. Combat with it, top of the key now. J.C. Ford on the right side. He'll dribble up top. Looking for Isaiah Love cutting across. But it's tipped out by Taylor. Picked up by Combat. Combat now driving. And going to have a foul on the floor. And that will be Moten, I believe, picking up his first foul. That is correct. 15th foul for the Tigers. So at the line, Nikolai Combat, 2. First one from Combat is up and in. Adds to his point total. He now has 11 here in the first quarter. Second shot from Combat with 48.7 seconds left in the first. As that one clinks around and misses. It's our first missed free throw here in the first quarter from either team. Sharman Tillman now with it for Caruthersville in the front court. Now Quan McVeigh with it up top, trying to get around Isaiah Love. Isaiah Love giving him no room. Gives it back to Foster. Almost stolen away by Webb. Tillman has it. He'll drive. Floater. Too strong. Bounces around. Kicks out. And we're going to have a foul called, I believe, on Hayti here. That is correct. Isaiah Love picking up the foul. Third team foul for Hayti here in the first. Quantarius McVeigh will inbound. Just under 24 seconds left in the first quarter here. Foster with it up near midcourt. Gives it off to Moten. Moten pulls up and has his pocket pick. Sammy Bryant going for it. Couldn't get a handle on it. Goes out of bounds. Hayti will inbound. 11.3 seconds left here in the first. Another good matchup here in this Bootheel Conference tournament. We have seen very good games from day one up until now. Combat trying to get around Foster. Final seconds here in the first. Combat taking it all the way. Shot is off the mark, and a heave at the buzzer will be short. We'll go to the second quarter with Hayti out front, 23-17 over the Tigers. Back with more Bootheel Conference tournament action in 60 seconds.
Cameron Bunting Parker, your District 150 Missouri State Representative, is a supporter of high school academics and sports throughout the region. She takes this opportunity to salute all area teams. As your District 150 State Representative, Cameron Bunting Parker wants to hear your views and your concerns. She's proud to serve the people of Southeast Missouri at the state capitol as your voice in Jefferson City. Good luck to all area teams from Cameron Bunting Parker, your Missouri State Representative for District 150. Paid for by the committee to elect Cameron Bunting Parker, Philip A. Santi, Treasurer.
It's all about connections. Who you work with matters, who you trust, and the people who trust you. We're all part of something greater. Because when you succeed, we all do. We're a part of a community. We understand that everything you do matters, and we're all connected. The Bank of Missouri. Live well, bank well.
Welcome back as we start the second quarter. Hayti out front, 23-17 over Caruthersville, and they'll start with the basketball here. J.C. Ford will take it in the backcourt and give it back to Combat. We'll run the offense here. Taking on the right wing. Thinking about trying to dribble around McVeigh. McVeigh not giving him room. Jumper is short, no good. And Demarion Rogers, strong rebound for the Tigers. Quan McVeigh will take it. He has a nice move there around a defender and put it up and in for two. It's Quan McVeigh's first points in the ball game. 4-point lead now for Hayti. They get 6 points. That was Isaiah Love with the floater. Tillman driving. Dish to Quan McVeigh underneath the basket. Nice no-look pass there from Sharman Tillman, sophomore for the Tigers. Does a great job as point guard here for him. Combat with it now. Almost has that pass stolen away. It's intended for Love. Love has it, though. He drives. Shot no good. Rogers has it for a moment, but has it stripped away. Ball still free on the floor. Now Ford has it. He'll drive. That shot is blocked with authority out of bounds. To the enthusiasm of the Caruthersville crowd here. Be Hayti basketball to inbound. After we have a substitution here, Javante Payne will check in. J.C. Ford will check out for Hayti. 7:01 left to go here in the first half. Payne inbounds, gets it into Combat on the wing. Combat trying to get around Foster. Foster giving him no room. Now, step back jumper from the free throw line is good for Combat. Foster up the floor with it now. Hayti leading 27-21. Gives it to Tillman. Tillman run the offense here. Screen set by Rogers. Now Tillman trying to get through heavy traffic. No look pass to Rogers. Shot doesn't go. Gets the rebound. Puts that back up and in. Tillman has just about mastered these no-look passes here for the Tigers. Wish we had some instant replay because we've seen a few passes that are worthy of it as this three-point shot rolls in and out. And Sammy Bryant comes out with it. Out front to McVeigh in the corner for three. That's off the mark. Hayti there to rebound. Coming back the other way. 4-point lead, 27-23. Monte Payne pushes in. Shot off the glass, no good. Struggle for the rebound, and Rogers comes out of the pack with it. Out front to Foster. Bounce pass to Bryant. Can't handle it clean. Now a jump shot, no good, but he'll go to the line for two. Isaiah Love commits his second foul. Team's first here in the second. At the line for the first time in the ball game is Sammy Bryant. 5:56 left to go here in the second quarter. First shot from Bryant. He is up, and that's off the mark. Quick stat for you. These teams combined for 9 consecutive made free throws before Nikolai Combet missed his second of 2 while ago. Something you don't see quite often is that many in a row that are made. Second shot from Bryant is up, and this one's off the mark. Clanks hard off the back of the rim, and Hayti the rebound. Still a 4-point lead for them. LaDon Webb wide open from the wing for 3. A little too strong. Javante Payne goes up for the shot. He is fouled. So he'll go to the line for 2. Sammy Bryant picking up his first foul. Sammy Bryant, 30 points. 30 points against South Pemiscot on Saturday. Does not have a point yet in this ball game. Sure, he will get hot eventually. Javante Payne makes his first free throw. Second one is coming. And he makes that one as well. Sees them both. We have a timeout taken by Hayti. 5:47 left to go in the first half. They lead it 29-23 over Caruthersville here in the semifinal matchup. We'll be back after this.
Good luck to all area teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1. Danny Glass knows that participating in high school sports plays a huge role in developing the leaders of tomorrow. That's why Danny Glass is glad to help boost high school sports in this area as a sports booster. Again, good luck to all area high school teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1.
Welcome back. Hayti taking the timeout, leading 29-23. Coach Webb wanted to talk things over with his team. Coach Gilmer as well. Roseville will inbound as we resume play. Now goes to Foster. He'll bring it up the floor, crosses the timeline quickly into the front court. Thought about going all the way with it, but dish it back out to McVeigh. McVeigh now running the baseline. Tried for the reverse, but couldn't get it to fall, and Hayti the rebound. Out front on the pass, the Indians, but it was cut off by the Tigers. Now Webb with the jumper. That's no good. Rogers, another strong rebound for the Tigers. Tillman with it on the pass. He'll pull up at the free throw line. That ball bounces around and falls in. As Perry Jones said the other day, used every part of the rim on that one. Cuts it back to 4. Got a foul called on the Crowsville Tigers here. Second here in the second quarter. That is Sammy Bryant picking up his second. Gymnasium was a little warm earlier. They now have the air kicking in here, and we welcome it. Not only is this atmosphere on fire, so is this crowd as they are fully into this ball game. Inbound. Goes into Cameron Turner into the ball game for Hayti. He gives it to Payne. Payne will back up near midcourt. Start the offense. Combet with it now. Gives it back to Payne. Tigers in a 2-3 zone, it looks like. Payne trying to get around a screen set by Combet, but down to the corner to Grant, back to Payne at the low post. That's good for a jumper. Javante Payne. 8 points in the ball game for Payne. Sammy Bryant with it in the front court. He'll drive. Shot is up. Can't get that to fall. McVeigh, the rebound. He puts it up and in. Back to a 4-point game once again. McVeigh quiet in the first quarter. 6 points here in the second. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the first half. Payne has it once again. Dribbles up near the circle. Pulls up for the long three. Top of the key. And air balls as it goes out of bounds. Be Tiger basketball going back the other way. Coach Bell wants to call a timeout now. 4:01 left to go in the first half. Hayti out front 31-27. He's going to take a 60-second timeout, and we will too. We'll be back after this.
Remember when Marcia Brady got nailed with a football? Oops. Well, at JP Ford, the only thing hitting hard is 0 down payment deals.
The Ford F-150 has available Pro Power on board. It lets you power what you need and get work done almost anywhere.
Mom always said, don't play ball in the house.
If disaster strikes, what would happen to your business? Let the professional team at Ellington Insurance make sure you're covered. Ellington Insurance offers a wide range of services from group and property insurance to commercial general liability, business auto, small business and workers' comp from companies you trust like Philadelphia, Liberty Mutual, Columbia, and Travelers. Ellington Insurance understands the needs of local businesses because they're one too. Contact them today and get covered in Portageville and Caruthersville or online at ellingtoninsurance.com.
Welcome back. Action underway just before we come back from break. Caruthersville Tigers on the inbound. Sammy Bryant runs it on the baseline, puts it up and in for 2. Draws the foul, so he'll go to the line. Try to convert a traditional three-point play here. And this one's in there, so he sinks that free throw. Does convert it. Now 1-point lead for Hayti. They led by as much as 13 in the first quarter. Now 31-30 the lead. 3:45 left to go in the first half. Payne trying to get around a defender there. Hands it off to Grant. Grant back to Payne now on the wing. Combat with it up top. He'll pull up for the long three. Knocks it down from way downtown. NBA three there, y'all. 4-point lead for Hayti. Rogers off the pass. He drives in, puts it in up and in. Nice and easy for 2. Hayti coming back the other way. Payne slowly in the front court. Now gives it off to Combat. Pulls up again for a long three, and he knocks that one down. Back-to-back threes. 8 points in the quarter now for Combat. Tigers within the front court. Foster in the corner now. Looking for McVeigh on the baseline, but, on the low post. And we'll have a foul called on the floor. I think we have a foul call. We may have offsetting fouls here. Let's see what they put on the board. And looks like we won't have offsetting fouls. It would just be a foul on Jaheim Dunn here. Hayti. Official said something to 2 of the players as he walked by. So Tillman, run around jumper, no good. Marion Rogers saves it. And Foster comes out with it and has it tipped out and stripped out by Payne. But they're saying that the Tigers touched it last. Yeah, again, the Tiger fans not liking the call. But that is the call. Combat will take it on the inbound. Comes in the front court with it. Trying to get around Quan McVeigh. Spin move in the lane. Jumper high. Floater no good. Rebound for Hayti. Up and in. That's Jaheim Dunn for 2. And he'll draw the foul. Get a bonus opportunity here. Hayti leads it 39-32. That is Demarion Rogers picking up his 3rd foul for the Tigers. He will check out as Jordan Moten checks in. Isaiah Love into the ball game for Hayti. Also, LaDon Webb back into the ball game. Team done at the line for 1. 2:29 left to go in the first half. Shot is up. And clanks away. No good on that one. Ball tipped out of bounds off of the Tigers, it looks like. Hayti ball to inbound from the baseline. Devontae Payne will take it out. One of the seniors on this team for Hayti. Snaps the basketball. Inbound was looking for Jaheim Dunn on the low post, but DJ Foster steals it, but then loses a handle on it. Goes out of bounds. Turns it over to Hayti. Inbound from the baseline here. Go length of the floor. Don Webb takes it. He'll bring it up the floor, run the offense. Be met at midcourt by Foster. Webb hands it off to Isaiah Love. Gives it to Payne. Payne backs up to the circle. Back to Webb on the wing. Webb trying to get around Foster once again. Floater is good for 2 for LaDon Webb. his first points of the ball game. Under 2 minutes to go now in the first half. Terrence McVeigh brings it up forward, gives it off to Moten. Moten on the right wing now. He dribbles up top of the key, hands it off to Sammy Bryant. Sammy Bryant looking to get it around the screen. We'll give it back to Moten on the wing. Back to Sammy Bryant. Sammy going to take it all the way to the hoop this time, and that's going to go in for 2. 4 points for Sammy Bryant here in the second quarter. 125 and counting. Check that, 5 points here in the second quarter. Forgot about his free throw. Payne takes it, drives, floater, too strong. And Caruthersville with it, going back the other way. Tillman trying to get around a defender, driving. Sammy Bryant in the corner for 3. High arching shot off the mark and goes out of bounds off of Hayti. Tigers basketball from the baseline. 1:08 to go here in the first half. Hayti out front, 41-34 as the Tigers inbound. McVeigh inbounds up top to Foster. Way up on the wing. Gives it back to McVeigh in the corner. Quick release 3 is too strong. Completely misses the goal on the far side. Payne sees an opening driving in. There's a pass to Combat that almost gets away, but he tracks it down. Isaiah Love on the low post with the shot, and Sammy Bryant's going to get called for his 3rd foul. 4th team foul here in the second quarter. (43-34) now, the lead for Hayti. 49 seconds left here in the first half. JC Ford back in as Javante Payne checks out. At the line for one shot, Isaiah Love, one of the 3 seniors on this team. Rolls in and out, no good. Ball tipped around. Still being tipped around. Tigers finally come down with it. And Moten loses a handle on it. Picked up by Hayti. I believe it's Jaheim Dunn grabbing it on the floor, but not before it touches the out-of-bounds line there. Tigers basketball to inbound. McVeigh gets it into Moten. Moten met by Isaiah Love in the backcourt as Hayti playing some man-to-man here. Isaiah Love almost steals it. Moten into the front court, gives it off to Faison Taylor into the ball game. Now to Foster. Foster, nice spin move through a couple of defenders there. Foster now looking for help as we're going to have a foul called on Hayti here. It'll be on J.C. Ford. Turning up the aggressive defense here. 22 points, 6 seconds to go in the first half. Tigers trail 43-34. Tillman takes it in the backcourt. And met by J.C. Ford. Number 1 versus number 1 here. Tillman now has it tipped away by Isaiah Love, I believe. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Tiger basketball. They'll inbound at midcourt. 14.3 seconds left here. Again, man-to-man from Hayti. Combat is all in McVeigh's face. He inbounds it. Gives it back to McVeigh on the inbound, and there's Faison Taylor underneath. Good feed from McVeigh. Final seconds here in the first half. Hayti with it. One more shot. Long 3 from Combat. No good. And that'll be our final shot. Hayti 43-36 lead here at the half. Take an extended break here to total up some stats and break down each team here in the first half. We return right after this.
At Sonic Drive-In in Caruthersville, our priority isn't just great service, it's great experiences. Whether you're coming for a cherry limeade on your lunch break or picking up shakes with your team after a big win, we're ready for you. Want a burger for breakfast or breakfast for dinner? No problem. We serve our full menu all day long, delivered with a smile. This is how we Sonic. Order through the Sonic app and get half-price drinks and slushes all day long. Open till midnight. Sonic Drive-In, 1233 West 3rd Street in Caruthersville.
Delicious deals for delicious meals at McDonald's. Get exclusive deals on your McDonald's favorites in the McDonald's app with contactless mobile order and convenient drive-through pickup. Join My McDonald's Rewards.
Earn points for free food at McDonald's. Download the app today. Your local McDonald's is proud to be part of the community and is happy to support area youth. Everyone at your local McDonald's wishes all the area teams the best of luck.
Hey, this is Daryl Wilcoxon with Wilcoxon's Home Place on the South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. We're getting new products in every week and would like to help you make your place a show place. living room suites, recliners, including lift chairs, bedroom suites, mattress sets with adjustable bases, appliances, and TVs. We have several payment options available. Come see us at Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. A family furniture tradition for over 70 years.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
Agriculture is not a fad, and it's not for the faint of heart. Long days become long nights, sacrificing time away from family, even on weekends, just so you can get the crop in and get the crop out. This is your way of life. At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we are 100% bought into your commitment. Because we are customer-owned, it is our mission to be your ag lender, and we intend to be your value-added partner for next year and the long term.
Your ag lender will always be there.
Call Jay Ward or Jack Giles in Portageville at 573-379-3461.
Baker Implement Company and Case IH are proud to support area high school athletics the same way we've supported our customers and the community for 85 years. Visit any of our 13 locations in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas to experience the power of red and the service and support that has kept customers coming back since 1938.
Case IH and Baker Implement Company, supporting our community on the basketball court and in your field.
Welcome back once again. Senath Hornersville High School semifinal action here in the varsity boys bracket here in the Bootheel Conference Tournament. And another good matchup. As Perry and I talked about it on Saturday, even those opening round games, really just a couple of games that were kind of decided early, but those games were battling it out right up till the end. Something you don't see a whole lot of in tournaments, local tournaments that is really, really good matchups about every game in the opening round. Continued into the semifinal round in the JV boys earlier today. There's a couple of really good matchups there as well. And starting off our two varsity boys games tonight with this one between Hayti and Caruthersville, another good matchup. It's been back and forth, big leads and then some small leads and a little bit of everything here. Looking at the breakdown for the Tigers as they trail Hayti 43-36 here at the half. Faison Taylor with 4 points. Sharman Tillman with 4 points as well. Sammy Bryant, 5 points in the ball game. Jordan Moden off the bench with 2 points. DJ Foster, 8 points for the Tigers. All of those coming in the first quarters. He had none in the second quarter. Marion Rogers with 7 points. And Quan McVeigh, no points in the first quarter, but 6 in the second to have 6 here at the halfway point. The Tigers shooting 3 of 5 from the free throw line in the first half. For the Hayti Indians, we're starting at the top, working our way down. Key Anthony Taylor with 2 points. Isaiah Love with 2 points. Javante Payne with 8. Dwayne Grant with 2. LaDon Webb with 2. Nikolai Combet, though, he has been on a tear. 11 points in the first frame, 8 in the second. He has 19 here at the half, by far leading all scorers and the only player in double digits for either team. Jaheim Dunn rounding out scoring for Hayti with 6 points in the first half. Hayti 9 of 12 from the free throw line. As I mentioned earlier, these two teams combined for 9 consecutive made free throws before the first miss in the first half. So 9 consecutive made, and then I think they've shot about 3 of 8 since then. But hey, you know how it is. Goes in streaks and everything. We're going to take another halftime break. When we come back, we'll get ready for our second half. And right before our second half, we'll look at those brackets that have already played today and yesterday. The girls yesterday, the JV boys today. We'll recap those and preview. It's coming up later tonight in our second game and look at the championship games on Thursday. Here from the Bootheel Conference Tournament, Senath Hornersville High School. Stay with us. We'll be back after this.
We're not saying we'll bubble wrap your money, but we do protect it like family. At First State Bank and Trust, your money is safe with us. First State Bank and Trust.
At Carmack Shell and Convenience Store, convenience is more than just a catchy word. It's what they're all about. Carmack never closes and is always open with convenience items including hot foods, sandwiches, and grocery items, plus a complete stock of beverages. Carmack is just off the interstate and is your source for Shell gas and diesel fuel. Never mind the time of day or night, because Carmack Shell and Convenience Store is always open and conveniently located right off I-55 at Exit 1. Look for the giant American flag. Carmack, one of your high school sports boosters.
The Pemiscot County Career and Technology Center can provide the training you need for an entry-level position in today's advanced technical career fields. They'll help you get ahead with classes in automotive technology, ag building structures and construction trades, restaurant management, health occupations, industrial electronics, plus welding technology. All programs are backed by on-campus support and testing services. For information, call 359-2601 and get on the road to success with Pemiscot County Career and Technology Center. Call 359-2601. The city of Hayti supports the Hayti Indians, and they're glad to help sponsor Indian sports on this Pollock Broadcasting Station. Mayor Lisa Green, Mayor Pro Tem Wendell Lockridge, Alderman Paul Sheckle, Derek Jackson, and Rick Hall, along with City Clerk Carla J. Laws, City Marshal David Macklin, and all city employees, congratulate the coaches, players, and fans of the Hayti Indians and encourage you to attend the games. Good luck, Indians, from the city of Hayti.
Hill Electric and HVAC has been serving Pemiscot and adjoining counties for many years and is proud to offer the complete line of Trane heating and air conditioning products for home and commercial use. Hill Electric and HVAC is also your dealer of Generac generators for those times when the power goes off, with the service and parts to keep everything running smoothly. It's Hill Electric and HVAC, a Caruthersville Tiger booster. Good luck, Tigers, from Hill Electric and HVAC, 1501 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, 333-4364.
Welcome back once again. Senath, Missouri, Senath Hornersville High School. Again, our gracious host for this Bootheel Conference Tournament. And what a tournament it has been. As I said, great matchups from day one to day two in the girls' matchups to day three now, technically, in this tournament here in the semifinals. As the JV boys put on a show in both of those games prior to this one. And now Hayti and Caruthersville battling it out once again, as we knew they would. It's a rivalry. It's been long-standing. It's one of the longest-running rivalries. Southeast Missouri definitely in the Bootheel, and they are continuing here tonight, playing hard from the get-go. And Hayti leads it as we get ready for the second half, 43-36. As I said, we'll look at those semifinals in the girls and the boys. The girls, JV boys, that is. The girls playing last night. 1-seed Portageville over 4-seed Hayti, 79-27, the final score there. And 2-seed Malden over 6-seed Hawcom, 76-41. Final score in that one. Top two seeds in the girls' bracket will play for the championship on Thursday. That game will be at 6 o'clock in the first championship game on Thursday. It will be the JV boys, and it will be 1-seed South Pim after they knocked off 5-seed Senath Hornersville in the first game today. 65-58, the final score there. They'll be taking on number 2-seed Hayti. As Hayti knocking off Caruthersville, the 3-seed in the JV bracket. Right prior to this game, 4:45 start. Finished up right before we came on, 61-53 the final score there. So Hayti trying to go 2-0 on the day here in this Bootheel Conference Tournament semifinal round. And the Tigers have to play come-from-behind basketball, at least to start the second half, as they trail 43-36. And they'll start with the inbound here. Quan McVeigh again will take it out for the Tigers. As Combat right in his face. Rogers for three from the corner. That is off the mark big time. Out of bounds off of Hayti, and it will stay Tigers basketball. Inbound from the corner this time. Again, Paul Glass with you on the broadcast for the games tonight. Abigail Glass running our camera for us tonight as well. We have the championship games on Thursday as well, so I'll be back on Thursday. Tillman with it now for the Tigers up at the circle, trying to get around Javante Paynes. Hayti continuing with this man-to-man defense here. Sammy Bryant gives it to Foster. Foster for three. That's too strong. Dunn had it for a moment, and then it goes out of bounds. Couldn't hang on to it. Tigers basketball to inbound once again. Foster will inbound. And it goes to Rogers on the wing. Rogers going to try to drive in this time. He'll get called for a charge. That's a fourth foul on Demarion Rogers in the ball game here. First foul for Tigers here in the second half. Rogers will check out as Faison Taylor back in for the Tigers. See if we see Marion come in the fourth quarter. Hayti now on the inbound on Webb. Has it. Crosses the timeline with it. Run the offense for Hayti here. Combat with it, top of the key. Looking for Webb on the cut, nothing there. Hands it to Love on the wing. Now Webb on the far wing. He'll pull up for the long three, top of the key, knocking it down. Don Webb has been relatively quiet, only 2 points in the first half. Sammy Bryant taking it all the way, loses that one. That was well short. Nice dish from Webb. That shot blocked by Tillman, though, as Payne went up for the shot. Tillman going to take it coast to coast, and he lays it in nice and easy off the glass. And a steal on the inbound for Hayti. Sammy Bryant in the corner with it. He'll run the baseline now. Shot up, too strong off the glass, but draws the foul. Sammy Bryant having trouble finding the bottom of the net in this ball game. He'll be at the line for two, as that is Combet picking up his first foul for Hayti. 46-38, the lead for Hayti. 6:35 left in the third. First shot from Sammy Bryant off the mark. He's 1 of 4 from the free throw line in the ball game. Second shot, Sammy Bryant is on the way, and that one's in there. He finds it on that one. Only a 6-point for Sammy Bryant in this ball game. Cuts the lead back to 7, 46-39. Isaiah Love on the wing, hands it off to Webb. Webb, top of the key, shot. Takes a high bounce off the rim. Payne, the rebound. Was looking for Dunn on the no-look, but cut off by McVeigh. Out front to Bryant. Bryant puts it up and in this time. 2. Hayti inbounds. Combat gets it, gives it back to Webb. Webb met by Foster. As Caruthersville going to try a little man-to-man defense here. Webb trying to get around Foster still. Now picks up the dribble. Gives it to Love in the corner. Love running the baseline. That ball tipped in the air. And Foster comes out with it. Struggle for the basketball. And we're going to have a foul, I believe, on Hayti called. That's what they will do. Vontae Payne picking up his first foul. Team's second here in the third quarter. And it looks like Hayti is going to call a timeout here with 5:51 left to go in the third. They lead it by 5, 46-41 over Caruthersville. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Pemiscot County Prosecuting Attorney Steve Horton is seeking re-election in the August 4th Republican primary. Steve Horton joined the office as assistant prosecutor in 2018 and was formally elected prosecuting attorney in 2022. His wife, Lisa, is the daughter of Raymond and Ann Tanner of Wardell. If re-elected, Steve Horton will continue working to uphold the law and serve all the citizens. On August 4th, please re-elect Steve Horton, your Pemiscot County Prosecuting Attorney. Steve Horton, no politics, just the law. Paid for by the committee to re-elect Steve Horton, Raymond Tanner, treasurer.
Again, the JV matchups today setting the tone as two very good matchups in the opening games here in the semifinal round, and this varsity matchup is no different. 46-41 here in the third, 5:51 left to go as Tigers will inbound. Hayti taking the timeout. Taylor pulls up from the wing, knocks it down for 3. 2-point game now. Combat on the inbound, trying to get around Sammy Bryant. He'll get into the front court. Still trying to get around Sammy Bryant. Coach Bell wanting a 5-second call there. Payne drives. He'll draw the foul. Great job by Sammy Bryant to smother Nikolai Combat. And that is Faison Taylor picking up his first foul. That's who they attribute it to. Vontae Payne at the line for 2. Coach Bell wanted a 5-second call but did not get it as Payne makes the first one. The official did look at him and say it was 4 seconds, Coach. Second shot from Payne. Clinks around there. Jaheim Dunn with the rebound, but does not get it to go. A lot of fans wanting a travel call there. I'm surprised we didn't have one called, as Jaheim Dunn looked like he went up and came back down with the basketball. But instead, Faison Taylor called for his second foul. Now Jaheim Dunn will be at the line for 2. First one from Dunn is in there. A lot of kisses off the front of the rim and then getting the friendly bounce on the back end. Back to a 4-point lead now for Hayti, 48-44, 5:25 left in the third. Second shot from Dunn is on the way. So he makes that one. Swings them both. Makes it a 5-point game. 8 points for Dunn in the ball game. It's Tigers up the floor with it. Foster now moving the lane. That leaves it short. Dunn with the rebound. Dunn now trying to give it off to somebody. Gives it to Payne. Payne through double traffic. Now Combat on the wing for 3. That's off the mark. Payne with the rebound, though. Puts it back up. Can't get that to fall. McVeigh, the rebound out front to Sammy Bryant. Sammy one man to beat. That is Combat. Combat gets a hand on it, but DJ Foster there to put it back up and in for 2. He's in double digits with 10. Don Webb within the front court now. Nikolai Combat back to Webb in the corner for 3. Off the mark, Faison Taylor. Rebound for the Tigers. Back out front to Sammy Bryant. Sammy taking it all the way. Shot up and in for 2. 5 points for Sammy here in the quarter. Now 10 in the ball game. Combat drives to Dunn. Dunn now has his shot. Actually going to be looks like he had a shot blocked, but they're going to call a foul on the Tigers. That's foul number 4 here in the third quarter. I believe that is foul number 3 on Faison Taylor. He had none in the first half, but has picked up 3 in the last minute and a half of play here in the third quarter. Jaheim Dunn back at the line for 2. As Hayti leads by 1, 49-48. It's still 49-48 as he misses the first one. And Hayti's led by as much as 13 way back in the first quarter. But Caruthersville has kept it within double digits rest of the way. Pulled within 1 a couple of times. Second shot from Dunn on the way. That one does not go. And we're going to have a foul called on Javante Payne here, it looks like. His second in the ball game, team's third here in the quarter. And the Tigers will inbound. 4:30 left to go in the third, with a chance to take their first lead of this ball game. Foster takes the inbound, comes up the floor with it. Thinking going all the way with it, and he does. Tigers with a 1-point lead on the layup by DJ Foster. Combat back the other way with it now. Pulls up top of the key. Now driving in, has it stripped out. Goes off of Quan McVeigh. Quan McVeigh and Combat look like they each had a hand on it, but the official said Tigers touched it last, so Hayti to inbound. Grant gets it in the corner. That's J.C. Ford on the wing now. Gives it up top. Here midcourt to Payne. Combat on the left wing now. Looking for Dunn on the low post. And he's going to get called for a wraparound there. Put the hand around him and pushed him out of the way, so we'll go back the other way. That's Dunn picking up his second, team's 4th. Both teams with 4 fouls here in the third. Next foul is bonus shooting. Tigers lead it by 1, 50-49, under 4 minutes to go now in the third. Faison Taylor driving all the way, and a block foul called on Hayti. Faison makes the shot. 9 points for Taylor. He'll get an and 1, because that's the third foul for Jaheim Dunn here in the ball game. Give him the bucket, as I did not. Now it's a 3-point lead for the Tigers, 52-49. Again, Tigers did not lead in this ball game until here in the third quarter. The shot from Taylor clinks around, no good. Foster, the rebound, puts it back up and in. Tigers are getting some momentum, and they're getting fired up here. Foster with 14 points in the game, 5-point lead for the Tigers, their biggest of the night. Combat with it on the wing now. Trying to get around Sammy Bryant. He'll drive, shot, up and in off the glass, and he draws the foul. Both teams with 5 fouls now here in the third quarter, so bonus shooting the next 3 minutes and 36 seconds here in the third. That foul, number 4 for Faison Taylor. Again, no fouls in the first half for Faison, but now 4 here in the third quarter. This Combat will head to the line for one opportunity. Jordan Malden checks in as Faison Taylor checks out. Combat could pull Hayti within 2. State trail by 3 right now, 54-51. Combat 3 of 4 from the free throw line, all those coming in the first quarter play. But he makes this one and does make it a 2-point game, 54-52. So that free throw is Combat's 20th point in the ball game, leading all scorers on the floor. Malden with it now on the wing. He'll dribble back up top of the key here. And there's a pass to McVeigh on the low post. Combat's going to get called for the foul this time. That's his second. McVeigh will be at the line for 2. They like the alley-oop to McVeigh, running the baseline there. Slam it home. Nice feed from Malden to McVeigh on the baseline. Couldn't get the shot to fall in the reverse. But at the line for 2 now. First one is up, and it's in there. So he makes the first one. First opportunity from the free throw line for Quantarius McVeigh. One of the Tigers seniors. Combat now checks out as Isaiah Love checks in for Hayti. 3:19 to go here in the third. 3-point lead for the Tigers. As McVeigh slings it again, makes that one. Now a 4-point lead. 8 points for McVeigh in the ball game. Payne driving all the way to the rack. Puts it up and in for 2. Knocked out of bounds by Dwayne Grant. Good hustle by him. The Tiger basketball to inbound from the baseline here. Malden will get it in to McVeigh. Gives it back to Malden. Malden will bring it up the floor here. Going to be met by Key Anthony Taylor at midcourt. Now looking for help as he picks up the dribble. Gives it to Sammy Bryant. Sammy, a nice little move. Shot too strong off the glass. Dwayne Grant the rebound for Hayti. JC Ford with it, but he is trapped. DJ Foster with a steal, but he throws it right back into the hands of Hayti Indians. Isaiah Love now in the corner will dribble up top. Devontae Payne from top of the key. Leaves it short, goes out of bounds. Tiger basketball back the other way. 56-54 in favor of the Tigers. 2:39 to go in the third. These teams play like it's a championship game every time. We're going to have a reach-in foul there on Javante Payne this time. Third foul for Payne. And Sharman Tillman will be at the line for the first time tonight. Jamel Liddell will check into the ball game, looks like, momentarily. After Sharman Tillman's first free throw. So he makes it, sinks it, nothing but net. 7-point in the ball game for Sharman Tillman. As Payne checks out, Liddell checks in. Sharman's next shot is up, and it's in as he sinks them both. Makes it a 4-point game once again. 58-54, 2:35 and counting left in the third quarter here. JC Ford across the timeline. Gives it to Liddell. Liddell loses the handle on it, has it stripped out. Love comes down with it. JC Ford, the jumper, that's short. Liddell with the rebound. He dishes it off to Isaiah Love, who puts it up and in for 2. Isaiah Love's 4th point in the ball game. DJ Foster now trying to cut through heavy traffic. Jamel Liddell with the speed. Picking his pocket there. Key Anthony Taylor thought about slamming it in, but instead puts it in nice and easy for 2. That ties it up at 58. Tigers back the other way. Less than 2 minutes to go here in the third. Jordan Malden with it now, trying to get around Taylor. And a foul called on Key Anthony Taylor. Jordan Malden will go to the line for 2. 1:52 left here in the third. As I said, the JV boys set the stage. 2 phenomenal matchups in the semifinals, and varsity boys matchup is one to go right along with it. Malden misses the first free throw. First opportunity Could be one of those instant classics for this long-time rivalry as well between Caruthersville and Hayti. Second shot from Malden is up, and it's in there as he splits the free throws. That gives Caruthersville a 1-point lead, 59-58. Isaiah Love trying to get around Quan McVeigh, loses a handle on it. McVeigh with the rebound, gives it off to Sharman Tillman. Tillman up the floor with it. No-look pass was looking for Malden, but it's tipped out by Taylor. Again, another beautiful no-look pass by Tillman, and Taylor just got the hand out there to knock it away. Tigers will inbound from the baseline. 1:39 left to go here in the third. Leading by 1, 59-58. And ball tipped out there. KJ Foster gets called for the travel. Shuffled the feet. Turns it over to Hayti. They'll inbound from the baseline. Go length of the floor here. Tigers with some man-to-man. J.C. Ford up the floor. He's going all the way with it, and he will lay it up and in to give Hayti a 1-point lead. It's J.C. Ford's first points in the ball game. DJ Foster has his pocket pick, but a foul called. This one on J.C. Ford, his second. At the line for two is Foster. Foster made 2 free throws. This one put the Tigers on the board, I believe, way back in the early going. I'll take that back. Marion Rogers put him on the board. Makes the first one to tie it up here. Second one is away, and that one's off the mark. He splits those free throws. J.C. Ford trying to get around Foster. Gets into the front court now, but Foster not giving him any breathing room. Now to Isaiah Love in the corner. Liddell running the baseline, running the lane. Can't get the shot to fall. Sammy Bryant on the pass from Quan McVeigh, and it's up and in for 2. Sammy Bryant, no points in the first quarter, but has since had 12 in the ball game. J.C. Ford with it now after it was stripped out. 45 seconds to go here in the third. Trying to get around the defender, and a foul called on DJ Foster this time. His second. We'll be shooting 2 here. J.C. Ford will be at the line for 2 shots here. Substitutions waiting to come in for Hayti. First shot from Ford, short off the front of the rim. Substitutions coming in now. Liddell will check out. Also Love will check out. Looks like Webb and Combet back in for Hayti. Just under 42 seconds to go here in the third. Fourth quarter is going to be electric, y'all. Stick around. J.C. Ford makes that one to split the free throws, makes it a 1-point game. Only Ford's 3rd point in the ball game as Payne comes in for Ford. He's subbed in after that shot. Tigers will inbound, leading 62-61. 40 seconds to go here in the third. And Hayti, the man-to-man, hands it off to Sammy Bryant. Sammy driving. That shot is blocked by Grant. And Grant stepped on the line as he was trying to save it for his team, so it'll be Tiger basketball to inbound. He nodded his head and owned up to it. 30.4 seconds to go here in the third as McVeigh inbounds. Gets it into Malden. Malden up top to Tillman. Tillman now trying to get around Devontae Payne. Tillman driving. Shot. No good. And a foul called on the Indians here. Tillman will be at the line for 2. 17.6 seconds to go here in the third. That is LaDon Webb picking up the foul. That's his first in the ball game. Honestly, quick counting at 5 here in the third quarter, but I think that's the 8th team foul for Hayti here in the third quarter. First shot from Tillman is off the mark, no good. Second shot from Tillman is good as he makes that one. Final seconds here in the third. Payne takes it on the inbound. Brings it up the floor. Driving from the lane. Now we'll kick it back out. Comes back in again. Feeds to Grant on the low post there. Makes it a 1-point game. Ties it up at 63. A heat from half court off the rim and no good. And we will go to the fourth quarter. Tied at 63. An electric fourth coming up right after this.
At Southern Bank, we're never not helpful.
Attaboy. Way to hustle for the muscle.
Helping positive gym bros and everybody else.
Good luck to the South Pemiscot Bulldogs from the South Pemiscot R5 School District. Superintendent Glenn Carter, Board President Lance Crawford, Vice President Nojai McDaniel, Treasurer David Green, and Board members Stephen Stubblefield, Jessica Carr, Dustin Crawford, and Carrie Reinhardt join in sending their best wishes. Go Bulldogs from the students, faculty, staff, and administration at the South Pemiscot R5 School District in Steele, Missouri.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter is all that separates these two teams from a championship game. Tied at 63 as we start the fourth. Payne on the inbound drive. Shot up off the glass. No good. Anthony Taylor puts it back up. No good, but he is fouled, and that is Marion Rogers. Marion Rogers going to get called for his fifth foul, so he is out of this ball game with 7:49 left to go here in the fourth quarter. I think Coach Bell wanted it over the back there, but I think the officials just wanted to sure that was correct. Anthony Taylor misses the first free throw attempt. There was discussion out there, and then they signal that was his fifth foul. Faison Taylor in for Rogers for the Tigers. Second shot from Taylor is up, and that's off the mark. Terrence McVeigh with the rebound. Taylor misses both the free throws. Sherman Tillman speeding down the court. Shot is no good. Anthony Taylor again, the rebound for Hayti. Pass out front to Webb. Shot up, no good, but Grant can't put it back up and in either. Payne kicks it out to Combet. Combet for three. That's in there for three for Nikolai Combet. 20 points in the first quarter, first half, only one in the third quarter as Sammy Bryant lays it up and in. Sammy adding to his point total. Combet was electric in the first half, but has been relatively quiet here in the second half until that three. 1 point lead for Hayti now, 66-65. Webb on the wing. Webb driving now. Combet will have it. He'll split the defender. Shot up. No good. Taylor with the putback. No good. Combet has it knocked away, but Payne with the jumper. That's short. Grant tips it out. Now Foster fights for it. Struggle for the basketball. Foster comes out of the pack with it. Bounce pass out front to Sammy Bryant. Shot is up. Bounces around, and that goes in for two. 1 point lead now for Caruthersville. 67-66. 6:30 left to go in regulation. One for the books, y'all, I'm telling you. Payne with it on the left wing now for Hayti. Looking for Webb, running the lane. Nice finger roll, does not fall, but a foul called, and I believe that will be Faison Taylor picking up his fifth foul. That is correct. Two Tiger players fouling out here early in the fourth quarter. Faison out of here with 6 minutes and 20 seconds left to play. At the line for two is LaDon Webb as he makes the first one. Webb has been relatively quiet, and that's his first time at the free throw line. That ties it up at 67. Second shot's away, and it's nothing but net. Hayti with a 1 point lead now. DJ Foster on the wing, spin move, trying to get around Dwayne Grant. Now he'll have to back up into the corner. Sammy Bryant trying to cut it. And a hold called on LaDon Webb. His second. Team's first here in the fourth quarter. Isaiah Love going to check into the ball game as LaDon Webb's going to check out. Tigers will inbound from the baseline. Jordan Moten with it in the corner. Dribble up to the wing. Now kicks it to Tillman in the corner. Tillman looking for McVeigh on the low post. Another good pass from Sharman Tillman as McVeigh drives in and puts it up and in for two. Tigers with the 1-point lead once again as we're swinging it back and forth here in the fourth. Combat with it, trying to get around McVeigh. Has it on the wing. Trying to push in, spin move. Jumper, that's tipped in the air by McVeigh. Pass out front to Bryant. Bryant pushes in, too strong off the backboard. DJ Foster with the rebound. Kicks it to Jordan Moten for three. That's in there for three. 4-point lead now for the Tigers. Monte Payne on the wing now. 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in regulation here. Combat will step back for the three. That short might have been tipped in the air by McVeigh. Tillman comes out of the pack with it. He feeds it to McVeigh, a little too strong this time, and Payne steals it away. We're going to have a reach-in foul on the Tigers here. Hayti will take it out. On the baseline and go length to the floor, I believe. That's the first foul for Quantarius McVeigh. In the ball game, that's the third team foul for the Tigers here in the fourth quarter. 5:09 to go in regulation. J.C. Ford takes the inbound. And he'll bring it up the floor. He'll be met by Sharman Tillman on the wing. Sammy Bryan defending Monte Payne. Grant looking for Jaheim Dunn on the low post. Gets tipped out. Grant comes back out with it. Isaiah Love drives, bounces around, and that goes in. 2-point game now. Tigers back the other way with it. Jordan Moten with it on the wing. He'll dribble back up top of the key here. Now looks for help. Has it tipped out. Struggle for the basketball. And we're going to have backcourt violation here. As Moten picked it up and then the foot slid across the timeline. Hayti basketball trailing by 2, 72-70, 4:35 left to go here in regulation. Monte Payne signals a play as he crosses back into the front court. Gives it over to J.C. Ford. Ford now will dribble it up top of the key. Now gives it on the wing to Love. Love dribbles up. Now looking to get around Moten. Instead, he'll give it to J.C. Ford. J.C. Ford loses a handle on it, and then he'll back up top of the key once again. And Hayti will reset. Isaiah Love now up top. Grant on the right wing. Picks up the dribble now to Love on the right wing. Love driving. Floater from the lane, no good. Sharman Tillman had it, but Dunn steals it away. Now Quan McVeigh steals it. Out front to Foster. Foster will give it to Sammy Bryan, and he'll put it up and in for two. A 4-point lead for the Tigers as they take a timeout. 3:50 to go here in regulation. 74-70 the lead for Caruthersville. We'll be back right after this.
Viserion Grain is now in Caruthersville. Located on the riverfront in downtown Caruthersville, Viserion is a global agricultural merchant and is ready to take your rice, soybeans, corn, and wheat. Give Viserion a call today in Caruthersville at 333-4121. That's 333-4121. Viserion Grain, LLC in Caruthersville, connecting local producers to the world.
As your District 2 Pemiscot County Commissioner, Bon Meredith is keenly aware of the importance of education, not just in the classroom, but on the athletic field as well. By participating in high school sports, our student athletes learn how to be fit, how to win, and how to practice the principles of good sportsmanship. Commissioner Bon Meredith is proud of these young people and the great job they're doing in representing their schools. Best wishes and good luck to all area teams from your District 2 Pemiscot County Commissioner, the Honorable Bon Meredith of Caruthersville.
Welcome back. 3:50 left to go in regulation as Hayti inbounds, trailing 74-70 to the Tigers here. Semifinal action in the Bootheel Conference Tournament. Boys varsity bracket. Isaiah Love as they swing it around. J.C. Ford now in the corner. Back up top to Love. He'll give it to Payne. Bryant going for the steal. Misses it. Payne floater, no good. Put back by Grant, no good. Put back this time by Javante Payne is good for 2. Cuts it to a 2-point lead now. 13 points in the ball game for Payne. Tillman drive, shot, no good. But he will go to the line for 2. They have a foul called on Hayti here. Sharman Tillman came down a little stiff, it looks like, on the left leg as he's favoring that. That foul on, looks like Dwayne Grant picking up his 4th foul in the ball game. Tillman will have 2 shots here from the free throw line. First one is good. He's now in double digits with 10. 3-point lead for the Tigers. 3:17 to go in regulation. This one's up, and that one's in as he makes them both. 4-point lead now. Monte Payne brings it up the floor as the 5-seed Tigers trying to upset the 1-seed Hayti Indians here as they love for 3. Can't get that to fall. Or Malden gets a hand on it, struggle for the basketball, and Grant comes out of the pack with it. Gives it to Payne up top, floater in the lane. Bounces around and goes in. Timeout taken this time by the Hayti Indians. Monte Payne knocks that shot down. He now has 15 in the ball game, and it's a 2-point lead for Caruthersville. 76-74. Just under 3 minutes to go in regulation. We'll be back after this.
Caruthersville, Missouri, the home of the best in small-town living, is also home to the Caruthersville Tigers, and the city of Caruthersville encourages you to attend all Tiger games this year. Follow the team all season long on Pollock Radio and on our Facebook Live video streams. Good luck, Tigers, from Mayor Sue Grantham, council members Johnny Hood, Luther Robinson, Leanne Fales, Paul Glass, J.J. Bullington, Don Grable, Jimmy Lyons, Jennifer Spence, City Clerk Takela Moten, and the employees of the city of Caruthersville.
Welcome back once again. Just under 3 minutes to go in regulation as Caruthersville has a 2-point lead, 76-74 over the Hayti Indians. And Caruthersville the 5-seed, Hayti the 1-seed, but anytime these two teams play, might as well be for the championship because that's how hard they're playing. Malden will inbound for the Tigers, gets it into McVeigh, gives it back to Malden. Malden will bring it up the floor. Crosses into the timeline, gives it to McVeigh at the circle. Now hands it off to Foster. Foster will give it to Moten on the wing. Now Bryant. Bryant running the baseline. Nice move there and puts it up and in off the glass. Sammy Bryant was relatively quiet in the first half, but he has come on with a vengeance here in the second half. That's his 20th point in the ball game. 15th here in the second half. Indians swinging it around now. J.C. Ford on the left wing. Back up top to Love. Top of the key. Monte Payne right wing. Now to Grant. Back to Love. Back up top to Ford. Ford to Grant in the corner. Now to Payne on the wing. Looking for Love running in the lane there. And Jaheim Dunn going up for the shot. He'll draw the foul. 14 foul for the Tigers here. That is DJ Foster picking up his 3rd foul for the Tigers. DJ a big part of this offense tonight as well. 15 points for the Tigers. Multiple players in double digits. Jaheim Dunn at the line for 2. His first one is up. And it is no good as it clanks hard off the back of the rim. Kicks away. What a matchup here in the first game for you tonight. And our second matchup is going to be 2-seed Malden, 3-seed Senath Hornersville after the conclusion of this game and a short break. Second shot from Dunn is no good, but we're going to have a lane violation, I believe. Nope. Looks like we're going to have a foul, but we're just going to have a lane violation. So Jaheim Dunn will get to attempt this second shot again. This one's up, and it is in there. So he makes that one, makes the best of it. Got to. They're going to give you another chance at it. Cuts it to a 3-point lead now. So we have less than 2 minutes to go. 78-75, the lead for the Tigers. McVeigh driving into the hoop, and that falls in for 2. Tigers back in zone defense here. 2-3 zone, just trying to cut off the shots here. 3-point shot from Combat, no good. Payne flying in for the rebound, tipped out by the Tigers, goes out of bounds, so it will be Indians basketball to inbound. Grant will take it out for Hayti. 1:40 left to go in regulation here. Trip to the Bootheel Conference Championship is on the line for these two teams. Take on the winner of our next matchup on Thursday night. Talk about that later on. Grant with the basketball now looking to inbound. Gets it into Webb, actually tipped in the air by Foster, but we're going to have a foul called on Foster. He tipped in the air and then tried to go back for it again. Did not get it. That's his fourth, and I believe that's the team's fifth. Webb will be at the line for two here. Again, Webb has been relatively quiet. Only 2 points in the first half. He now has 7 in the ball game. And that one bounces in and out of there. Team Dunn checks out. Isaiah Love checks in for Hayti. Second shot from Webb is in there. Nothing but net on that one. Cuts it to a 4-point game now. 80-76. Foster struggling for the basketball on the floor. And we're going to have a timeout taken, I believe, by the Tigers here once Bowden picked it up. Minute 29 left in the ball game. Tigers lead at 80-76. And we'll take a timeout. Be back right after this.
Cameron Bunting Parker, your District 150 Missouri State Representative, is a supporter of high school academics and sports throughout the region. She takes this opportunity to salute all area teams. As your District 150 State Representative, Cameron Bunting Parker wants to hear your views and your concerns. She's proud to serve the people of Southeast Missouri at the state capitol as your voice in Jefferson City. Good luck to all area teams from Cameron Bunting Parker, your Missouri State Representative for District 150. Paid for by the committee to elect Cameron Bunting Parker, Philip A. Santi, Treasurer.
It's all about connections. Who you work with matters, who you trust, and the people who trust you. We're all part of something greater. Because when you succeed, we all do. We're a part of a community. We understand that everything you do matters, and we're all connected. The Bank of Missouri. Live well, bank well.
Welcome back once again as the Tigers inbound with a minute and a half to go. Sammy Brown has it on the inbound, but then has it stolen away. Isaiah Love has it now on the wing. Loses a handle on it. Grant picks it up and puts it up and in for two. Wayne Grant, he's been relatively quiet as well. And we're going to have a official timeout. Have some moisture on the floor, it looks like. Tigers will inbound, 1:14 left in the ball game. Leading by 2, 80-78. Jordan Moden will take it out. There's the whistle, and here's the inbound. Goes into Foster. Foster now almost has it stolen away as they try to trap him in the backcourt. And now it is stolen away. Javante Payne with it, drive, shot, up. No, they're going to say it's on the floor, waving it off, saying it's on the floor. But if that is DJ Foster picking up the foul, I believe that is his fifth. Fifth by my count. Let's see what it shows on the board. That is correct. Javante Payne will be at the line for two. And he could tie it up here. Hayti trails 80-78 here in this semifinal matchup. DJ Foster out of this ball game with 1:05 left, but Coach Webb and Coach Gilmer want to take a timeout and talk things over with the Indians here. 1:05 to go in the fourth. Tigers lead it 80-78. We'll be back after this.
Good luck to all area teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1. Danny Glass knows that participating in high school sports plays a huge role in developing the leaders of tomorrow. That's why Danny Glass is glad to help boost high school sports in this area as a sports booster. Again, good luck to all area high school teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and what a semifinal matchup we have here in the boys varsity bracket. Following two very good very good semifinal games in the JV boys bracket to start the day off earlier on. 80-78, the lead for the Tigers. 1:05 left in the ball game. Javante Payne at the line for 2 shots. As Hayti taking the timeout before he attempted his first one. So 2 shots here from the free throw line. As the first one squeaks over the rim and falls in. Javante Payne 4-4. Ready's his next shot here. It's up. And it rolls out. No good. Tigers still lead by 1. Trap in the backcourt is McVeigh trying to get some help. Dwayne Caruthers can't get it, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Hayti basketball to inbound just under a minute to go. Trailing by 1, 80-79. Who's going to have the most determination here? As the scoreboard just went out. As it was bumped. Either on a substitution or something here. As the scoreboard goes off. Mr. Gurley over here trying to get things figured out here. Still have to reset. 58.5 seconds on the clock. With 1 point lead for the Tigers. As there it is. Scoreboard back on. We should be ready to resume play. 80-79 the lead. 58.5 seconds left in regulation. Webb will inbound. So he has Sammy Bryant in his face. Combat will take it deep in the backcourt. We'll give it to Payne. So they get it back into the front court. Trying to get around. Payne drives. That's up and in for 2. And Hayti with the lead. Hayti takes the timeout with 47.6 seconds left as Javante Payne gives them a 1 point lead on that shot. 81-80. We'll take a quick 30-second break and be back after this.
Remember when Marcia Brady got nailed with a football? Oops. Well, at JP Ford, the only thing hitting hard is 0 down payment deals.
The Ford F-150 has available Pro Power on board. It lets you power what you need and get work done almost anywhere.
Mom always said, don't play ball in the house.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bootheel Conference Tournament action here from Senath Hornersville High School. And 2-seed Malden and 3-seed Senath Hornersville will have a very tough act to follow in this matchup. It's 1-seed Hayti leading 5-seed Caruthersville 81-80, 47.6 seconds on the clock. Javante Payne, one of the seniors, putting the Indians ahead by 1. Jordan Malden will inbound for the Tigers. So they have to go length of the floor here. Sammy Bryant takes it on the inbound. Trying to get around J.C. Ford. Now picks it up. Trying to bounce it out of bounds, and he will. It will be off of J.C. Ford as it goes out of bounds. And the Tigers will inbound it once again. 41.3 seconds now on the regulation clock here. Malden will inbound right in front of Hayti's bench here. Malden gets it in to Jermaine Caruthers. Caruthers now looking for help. Gives it to Moten. Moten now. Trapped at midcourt there. And I believe Quan McVeigh stepped out of bounds once he got the pass that time. 33 seconds left on the clock. That'll turn it over to Hayti. They lead it by 1, 81-80. Don Webb will take it out from the sideline. Javante Payne grabbing his side there. Dealing with something it looks like. J.C. Ford takes it on inbound and a foul call. That'll be on Jordan Moten, looks like. His second. It's under 32 seconds to go here in the ball game. 31.7. Still a full basketball game to play after this, folks. So just the first of 2 varsity matchups for you tonight. As J.C. Ford steps to the line. He is 1 of 2 from the free throw line tonight. 1 point lead for Hayti. First free throw is up, and it's now a 2 point lead as he makes the first one, makes it 82-80. Hayti led by as much as 13 in the first quarter. They led all the way up until the third quarter. Tigers took the lead. We were tied at 63 to start the fourth and separated by 2 points now. Second free throw is up. A high bounce, tipped out of bounds by Tremel Liddell for the Indians. So it'll be Tiger basketball. Inbound, go back the other way. Again, man-to-man defense here for Hayti. Malden looking inbound. And we have a foul called on the Indians here, I believe. That'll be on J.C. Ford, away from the basketball. Third foul for Hayti. I think one of the officials thought that was free throws for Tigers, but it is not. They'll just inbound once again. Malden has it once again, 31.2 seconds. Looking for help here, gets it into Sammy Bryant. Sammy falls down, gives it to Jermaine Caruthers. Into the front court to Tillman. Caruthers underneath, shot is no good. Hayti with the rebound, and Caruthers and McVeigh, we will have a foul on Jermaine Caruthers. Possibly, let's see what they're going to call here. Tigers are wanting jump ball. The official is going to it's going to be a foul, I believe. Foul is on Sharman Tillman, his second. At the line will be Dwayne Grant for Hayti. He's not been to the free throw line tonight. Coach Bell wanted a jump ball. A lot of fans wanted a jump ball, but instead the foul call. Dwayne Grant's first shot is up and rolls in and out. No good. Still a 2-point lead for Hayti, 82-80. 17.5 seconds left on the clock here. So they are trying to hold off Caruthersville. What a matchup this has been. Second shot from Dunn is in there. Makes it a 3-point game. Juan McVeigh gives to Malden. Gives it back. And we're going to have a foul call this time on Isaiah Love. His third. 14.3 seconds now on the clock. Caruthersville will take it out by the scorekeeper's table. Tillman will inbound. Tigers trailing by 3. Inbound going to Malden, and it is tipped out of bounds, and it is off of Jordan Malden. Liddell had it first, then Malden touched it. Now some substitutions coming in for Hayti. Coach Billings pleading his case there to the official, but to no avail here. Combat will inbound. Gets it in to LaDon Webb. Webb will draw the foul. That is Sharman Tillman. And Coach Bell wanting a 5-second call there, but instead Don Webb will go to the line for 2. 11.7 seconds left in this ball game as Hayti leads by 3. They trailed for majority of the fourth quarter. Majority of the third quarter after Caruthersville took the lead. Tied up to start the fourth, and it's been back and forth here in the fourth. Tigers had the lead for quite a bit. That makes it a 4-point game, makes it a 2-shot game as well. So Don Webb makes the first one. It's his 9th point in the ball game. Takes a deep breath. Next shot from Webb. That's in there as he sinks them both. Substitution coming in. 5-point lead for Hayti. Tigers have to make 2 shots in order to tie it here. So down by 5. 85-80. Goes in to Caruthers. Sammy Bryant now trapped in the back court. He heaves it. It's going to go out of bounds. That's going to stop the clock with 4.7 seconds left. As Bryant and McVeigh now jawing each other out there on the floor. Hayti will have to inbound the ball here with just under 5 seconds left. And Coach Billings telling his Tigers just to back up. So they get it in. All they have to do is hold it in the backcourt, and that will be it as the Hayti Indians hold off the Tigers in an instant classic in this rivalry, 85-80, the final score between Caruthersville Tigers and the Hayti Indians. Hayti advancing to the championship game, but my goodness, did they have to fight for it and fight hard for it. We'll take our final break in this one, come back and wrap it up real quick and get ready for our next varsity matchup in just a moment.
If disaster strikes, what would happen to your business? Let the professional team at Ellington Insurance make sure you're covered. Ellington Insurance offers a wide range of services from group and property insurance to commercial general liability, business auto, small business and workers' comp from companies you trust like Philadelphia, Liberty Mutual, Columbia, and Travelers. Ellington Insurance understands the needs of local businesses because they're one too. Contact them today and get covered in Portageville and Caruthersville or online at ellingtoninsurance.com.
At Sonic Drive-In in Caruthersville, our priority isn't just great service, it's great experiences. Whether you're coming for a cherry limeade on your lunch break or picking up shakes with your team after a big win, we're ready for you. Want a burger for breakfast or breakfast for dinner? No problem. We serve our full menu all day long, delivered with a smile. This is how we Sonic. Order through the Sonic app and get half-price drinks and slushes all day long. Open till midnight. Sonic Drive-In, 1233 West 3rd Street in Caruthersville.
Delicious deals for delicious meals at McDonald's. Get exclusive deals on your McDonald's favorites in the McDonald's app with contactless mobile order and convenient drive-through pickup. Join My McDonald's Rewards.
Earn points for free food at McDonald's. Download the app today. Your local McDonald's is proud to be part of the community and is happy to support area youth. Everyone at your local McDonald's wishes all the area teams the best of luck.
Hey, this is Daryl Wilcoxon with Wilcoxon's Home Place on the South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. We're getting new products in every week and would like to help you make your place a show place. Living room suites, recliners, including lift chairs, bedroom suites, mattress sets with adjustable bases, appliances, and TVs. We have several payment options available. Come see us at Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. A family furniture tradition for over 70 years.
Welcome back once again as this one final 85-80 as the Hayti Indians knock off the Caruthersville Tigers in this Bootheel Conference tournament bracket here in the semifinals. And that is the third consecutive semifinal game that has been an absolute gem here in this tournament, as we have seen many great games here in this Bootheel Conference tournament. It's great talent here as well. Breaking it down for the Tigers. From the top down, Faison Taylor finished with 9. He fouled out with 6:20 left in the fourth quarter. Sherman Tillman finished in double digits with 11. Sammy Bryant finished leading his team in scoring with 20 points. Jordan Moten finished with 6. DJ Foster fouling out with 1:05 left in the fourth. He finished with 15. Marion Rogers, he fouled out early in the fourth. 7:49 left to go in the ball game. Finished with 7. And Quan McVeigh finished in double digits with 12. Tigers shooting 13 of 19 from the free throw line in the ball game. For the Hayti Indians, Keanthony Taylor finished with 4. J.C. Ford with 4. Isaiah Love with 6. Javante Payne finished with 18. Dwayne Grant finished with 5. LaDon Webb finished in double digits with 10. Nikolai Combat, sorry about that, he finished with 23, leading all scorers. 19 of those coming in the first half. Cooled off with only 4 in the second half. Rounding out the scoring for the Hayti Indians, Jaheim Dunn with 9 for Hayti. Hayti 21 of 33 from the free throw line in the ball game. So again, Hayti with the win, 85-80 over the Tigers, advance to the championship game. We will decide our next participant in that game coming up in just over 11 minutes, about 11 and a half minutes. 2-seed Malden and 3-seed Senath Hornersville will battle it out for that second spot. We're going to take an extended break here so we can get our scoreboard ready, get all of our equipment ready, and we can run and take a quick break before we get ready for this next ball game. So stay with us as we thank some sponsors, and we'll be back in a little bit.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
Agriculture is not a fad, and it's not for the faint of heart. Long days become long nights, sacrificing time away from family, even on weekends, just so you can get the crop in and get the crop out. This is your way of life. At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we are 100% bought into your commitment. Because we are customer-owned, it is our mission to be your ag lender, and we intend to be your value-added partner for next year and the long term.
Your ag lender will always be there. Call Jay Ward or Jack Childs in Portageville at 573-379-3461.
Baker Implement Company and Case IH are proud to support area high school athletics the same way we've supported our customers and the community for 85 years. Visit any of our 13 locations in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas to experience the power of red and the service and support that has kept customers coming back since 1938.
Case IH and Baker Implement Company, supporting our community on the basketball court and in your field.
We're not saying we'll bubble wrap your money, but we do protect it like family. At First State Bank and Trust, your money is safe with us. First State Bank and Trust.
At Carmack Shell and Convenience Store, convenience is more than just a catchy word. It's what they're all about. Carmack never closes and is always open with convenience items including hot foods, sandwiches, and grocery items, plus a complete stock of beverages. Carmack is just off the interstate and is your source for Shell gas and diesel fuel. Never mind the time of day or night, because Carmack Shell and Convenience Store is always open and conveniently located right off I-55 at Exit 1. Look for the giant American flag. Carmack, one of your high school sports boosters.
The Pemiscot County Career and Technology Center can provide the training you need for an entry-level position in today's advanced technical career fields. They'll help you get ahead with classes in automotive technology, ag building structures and construction trades, restaurant management, health occupations, industrial electronics, plus welding technology. All programs are backed by on-campus support and testing services. For information, call 359-2601 and get on the road to success with Pemiscot County Career and Technology Center. Call 359-2601. The city of Hayti supports the Hayti Indians, and they're glad to help sponsor Indian sports on this Pollock Broadcasting Station. Mayor Lisa Green, Mayor Pro Tem Wendell Lockridge, Alderman Paul Shekel, Derek Jackson, and Rick Hall, along with City Clerk Carla J. Laws, City Marshal David Macklin, and all city employees, congratulate the coaches, players, and fans of the Hayti Indians and encourage you to attend the games. Good luck, Indians, from the city of Hayti.
Hill Electric and HVAC has been serving Pemiscot and adjoining counties for many years and is proud to offer the complete line of Trane heating and air conditioning products for home and commercial use. Hill Electric and HVAC is also your dealer of Generac generators for those times when the power goes off, with the service and parts to keep everything running smoothly. It's Hill Electric and HVAC, a Caruthersville Tiger booster. Good luck, Tigers, from Hill Electric and HVAC, 1501 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, 333-4364.
Pemiscot County Prosecuting Attorney Steve Horton is seeking re-election in the August 4th Republican primary. Steve Horton joined the office as assistant prosecutor in 2018 and was formally elected prosecuting attorney in 2022. His wife, Lisa, is the daughter of Raymond and Ann Tanner of Wardell. If re-elected, Steve Horton will continue working to uphold the law and serve all the citizens. On August 4th, please re-elect Steve Horton, your Pemiscot County Prosecuting Attorney. Steve Horton, no politics, just the law. Paid for by the committee to re-elect Steve Horton, Raymond Tanner, treasurer.
At Southern Bank, we're never not helpful.
Attaboy. Way to hustle for the muscle.
Helping positive gym bros and everybody else.
Good luck to the South Pemiscot Bulldogs from the South Pemiscot R5 School District. Superintendent Glenn Carter, Board President Lance Crawford, Vice President Nojai McDaniel, Treasurer David Green, and Board members Stephen Stubblefield, Jessica Carr, Dustin Crawford, and Carrie Reinhardt join in sending their best wishes. Go Bulldogs from the students, faculty, staff, and administration at the South Pemiscot R5 School District in Steele, Missouri.
Viserion Grain is now in Caruthersville. Located on the riverfront in downtown Caruthersville, Viserion is a global agricultural merchant and is ready to take your rice, soybeans, corn, and wheat. Give Viserion a call today in Caruthersville at 333-4121. That's 333-4121. Viserion Grain, LLC in Caruthersville, connecting local producers to the world.
As your District 2 Pemiscot County Commissioner, Bon Meredith is keenly aware of the importance of education, not just in the classroom, but on the athletic field as well. By participating in high school sports, our student athletes learn how to be fit, how to win, and how to practice the principles of good sportsmanship. Commissioner Bon Meredith is proud of these young people and the great job they're doing in representing their schools. Best wishes and good luck to all area teams from your District 2 Pemiscot County Commissioner, the Honorable Bon Meredith of Caruthersville.
Caruthersville, Missouri, the home of the best in small-town living, is also home to the Caruthersville Tigers, and the city of Caruthersville encourages you to attend all Tiger games this year. Follow the team all season long on Pollock Radio and on our Facebook Live video streams. Good luck, Tigers, from Mayor Sue Grantham, council members Johnny Hood, Luther Robinson, Leanne Fales, Paul Glass, J.J. Bullington, Don Grable, Jimmy Lyons, Jennifer Spence, City Clerk Takella Moten, and the employees of the city of Caruthersville.
Cameron Bunting Parker, your District 150 Missouri State Representative, is a supporter of high school academics and sports throughout the region. She takes this opportunity to salute all area teams. As your District 150 State Representative, Cameron Bunting Parker wants to hear your views and your concerns. She's proud to serve the people of Southeast Missouri at the state capitol as your voice in Jefferson City. Good luck to all area teams from Cameron Bunting Parker, your Missouri State Representative for District 150. Paid for by the committee to elect Cameron Bunting Parker, Philip A. Santi, Treasurer.
It's all about connections. Who you work with matters, who you trust, and the people who trust you. We're all part of something greater. Because when you succeed, we all do. We're a part of a community. We understand that everything you do matters, and we're all connected. The Bank of Missouri. Live well, bank well.
Good luck to all area teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1. Danny Glass knows that participating in high school sports plays a huge role in developing the leaders of tomorrow. That's why Danny Glass is glad to help boost high school sports in this area as a sports booster. Again, good luck to all area high school teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Senath Hornersville High School for the Bootheel Conference Tournament here in Southeast Missouri. How about we say that? What a few games we have had today already in this semifinal matchup as the JV boys put on a show in their two games that they had. 1 seed South Pemiscot over 5 seed Senath Hornersville, 65-58. Final score in that one to start the day. And then 2 seed Hayti and 3 seed Caruthersville battling down to the wire in that one. But Hayti the winner there, 61-53. So the JV Boys Championship game is set for Thursday night at 4:30, Thursday afternoon at 4:30. 1 seed South Pem taking on 2 seed Hayti. The top 2 seeds will battle it out. In the girls bracket, they played their semifinals last night. 1 seed Portagesville over 4 seed Hayti, 79-27 the final score there. And then 2 seed Malden over 6 seed Hawcom, 76-41 to set the top 2 seeds there for the championship. 1 seed Portagesville, 2 seed Malden, and that'll come up at 6 o'clock on Thursday night. Then in the boys varsity championship, it'll be 1 seed Hayti. Hayti, a hard-fought 85-80 victory in our first game over Caruthersville. A rivalry game on top of being a semifinal game here in this stacked Bootheel Conference. And what a game it was. 5 points aside of the 2 at the end, but it was back and forth from the start of the fourth quarter on, as either team had a shot to run away with it and win it, but Hayti holding off the Tigers for the win. So they go back-to-back over the Tigers in JV and varsity play, and they'll await the winner of our next matchup. 2 seed Malden, 3 seed Senath Hornersville, battling it out here in our nightcap. See who will play Hayti in the championship on Thursday at 7:30. Senath Hornersville, they advance to this game with a win over 6 seed Campbell, 62-54 in the opening round. Malden advancing over Portagesville, 74-63. Talk a little bit more about that as we get our starting 5 for each team here. Malden first, it is Drew Fowler, first starter. Then Xavier Harris, both of them seniors. Another senior from Malden, Tristan Moncrief. Senior, Tavares Parker. And then senior, Dientes Dobbins. I'll tell you a little bit more about them here in just a moment as we get ready for our opening tip-off. As now we welcome the Senath Hornersville Lions on the floor. Gracious hosts for this tournament. First starter is Lawson Gurley. It's Gerardo Castillo on the roster, but he goes by Jerry Castillo. Jamarius White. Castillo and White, both seniors for the Lions, as Gurley, a freshman for this team. Another senior for the Lions, Todd Green, getting the start. And rounding it out, junior, Cade Sawyer. Malden Green Wave, again, advanced over Portageville, 74-63. Drew Fowler, 19 points in that game. Tristan Moncrief in double digits with 13. Tavares Parker and Dientes Dobbins, 4 of our starters, all in double digits, as they had 12 each in that ball game as well. For the Senath Hornersville Lions, though, Jerry Castillo, 18 points in the victory over Campbell in the opening round. Porter Franklin, who was not a starter, but he's coming off the bench, I'm sure, he finished with 11. Todd Green and Cade Sawyer, 2 of the starters here tonight, finished with 10 points each for Senath Hornersville. Opening tip-off is not completely out of bounds by Dientes Dobbins, as that tip was with authority. So Senath Hornersville will inbound from the short end of the court here. Not something you see all the time right there. This ball not completely out of bounds. And once again knocked out of bounds by Dobbins on the inbound here. That'll be Cade Sawyer inbounding this time. Sawyer inbounds, gets it to Gurley. Now White in the corner. He drives. He'll get called for the travel. Took one too many steps there. That'll turn it over to Malden. It will be Harris bringing it up the floor for the Green Wave. No score here early on. Harris dribbles across, tries to get around Gurley, but won't do it. Now Dobbins loses a handle on it, and it goes out of bounds. Turns it back over to the Lions. A little back and forth turnover action here. Lawson Gurley will bring it up the floor for the Lions. Around on the right wing, that's Castillo looking for White on the low post. Saved by Harris, picked up by Dobbins. Dobbins splits the defenders. Finger roll layup is good for 2. Dobbins puts the Malden Green Wave on the board. And Castillo will bring it across the timeline in the front court for the Lions. Castillo always has his game face on. He always looks serious out there on the floor. But his play on the court always shows it as well. Cade Sawyer now with it. We'll kick it over to Gurley on the wing. Gurley will dribble up top, give it to Green on the wing. Now Castillo in the corner. Green on the give and go. Wide open under the bucket, or under the basket, and he puts it in for 2. Tied at 2 now. Just over a minute off the clock here in the first quarter. Drew Fowler trying to get around Castillo. Fowler driving in now. Shot no good, but he'll draw the foul and go to the line for 2. 2 defenders in the vicinity, but Castillo won't pick it up. And Drew Fowler will be at the line for 2 shots here. First one's up and in there. Second one's up. This one clanks hard off the back of the rim and kicks away. But it goes out of bounds off the line, so it will be Green Wave basketball here. Malden the 2 seed, Senath Hornersville the 3 seed. And Senath our gracious host for this tournament as well. They have been a phenomenal one. Dobbins now on the low post, spin, shot too strong off the glass. Tipped out, Harris comes out with it. Check that, that's Harris, that's Parker. Now Fowler on the wing. Spin move, gives it to Harris now on the wing. Harris loses it, but picks it back up. Harris now looking for an open man. Stolen away by White. Almost goes out of bounds, but he saves it. Now Cade Sawyer will bring it up the floor for Senath Hornersville. 3-2, the lead for Malden. Approaching 6 minutes to go here in the first. Been a fast-paced first 2 minutes as this jumper from Jerry Castillo goes in from the free throw line. And it swings back to Senath Hornersville taking the lead. A lot of action back and forth, but scoreboard and not that many points so far. 4-3 the lead for the Lions. Fowler now, top of the key. Pushes his way around Castillo. Castillo only conceding a little bit, but Fowler will have to give it up. Gives it to Harris. Harris the jumper. That's too strong, and Damaris White comes out of the pack with it. Up the floor with it, cut off by Dobbins. Dobbins get called for the foul here. That's his first, team's first here in the first. Each team with one foul apiece. Wilson Gurley will inbound. Gives it to Green. Now to White in the corner. White cross court to Jerry Castillo. Gurley in the corner once again. Castillo on the wing. Now to White up top. White now covered by Dobbins. That ball tipped out by Harris, so it'll stay Lions basketball to inbound here. 5:18 to go in the first. Lions lead it 4-3. Green takes it, gives it to White up top of the key. He's going to pull up for the three. High bounce off the rim, and Parker. Rebound from Malden. Gives it to Harris. Harris will bring it up the floor. Harris trying to get around Gurley, but he'll have to back up instead. Looking for help, gives it to Parker. Now Moncrief in the corner. Moncrief driving. Floater, no good. Cade Sawyer, the rebound. Gives it to Green. Green will bring it up the floor. Green now almost loses it, but Cade Sawyer pulls up for the long three. Rolls in and out. Drew Fowler. The rebound this time for the Green Wave. Fowler up the floor with it. Fowler now trapped. Top of the key, and we're going to have jump ball. And it'll stay Green Wave basketball on the jump ball. And I believe we have just given Coach Fowler a warning here, if I'm not mistaken. Not exactly sure what that was about. Harris will inbound for the Green Wave. Gives it to Fowler in the backcourt. Jerry Castillo meets him at midcourt. Bounce pass to Parker. Parker looking for Moncrief, running the lane. And we're going to have a foul called, I believe on the Lions this time. That is on Cade Sawyer of the Lions. His first, team second. And Harris will inbound from the baseline. Goes up top to Parker. Parker covered by Gurley. Now Moncrief with the top of the key. Gives it to Dobbins. Dobbins now pushes his way in. Floater rolls in and out. Tipped out, and Gurley comes out of the pack with it. Gurley now will pull up. Now Gurley cut. A nice move by Lawson Gurley, the freshman. And he drops one in for two. Give him credit. That was a phenomenal move on the baseline through heavy traffic there. Moncrief with it now on the wing. Dobbins with it back up top now for Green Wave. And we're going to have a foul called now, I believe, on the Green Wave here, away from the basketball. Drew Fowler will get called for the charge. Fowler having a few words with one of the officials, and I think the official told him he better stop. Gurley takes the inbound in the backcourt. It's into the front court here. And ball tipped out of bounds, and it will be Lions basketball. Fowler got a hand on it, knocked it out. Jerry Castillo will take it in the backcourt this time. 3:40 to go here in the first. 6-3 the lead for the Lions. Gurley with it now. Gives it to Sawyer. Sawyer will back up. Now driving, hands it off to Castillo, top of the key. Castillo driving, will dish it out to Green. Green running the baseline. Kicks it out to Gurley, up top to White. White pulls up for three and knocks it down. Jamarius White. First points in the game, a 6-point lead for the Lions. Drew Fowler trying to get around Castillo. Castillo not giving him any room here. So he pushes in. Floater in the lane, no good. Tipped by Dobbins. Struggle for the basketball, and it is out of bounds off of Dobbins. Tried to save it, but bouncing, it landed on the line there. Substitutions coming in as Cannon Brown will come in. Also Landon Dipro coming in for the Green Wave. Parker and Dobbins will sit out. Gurley up the floor with it, looking for Castillo on a nice give there. Nice play. 11-3, the lead for the Lions. But Cannon Brown drops a 3 from beyond the arc. Coming off the bench, making his presence now. White in the lane. He'll dribble back up top here. Trying to run through 2 defenders, and he'll get called for the charge. His first, team's third here in the first quarter. 2:28 to go. Checking in will be Harris for Harris. Xavier will come out as Xavier Wren will come in. Xavier Wren. So if I say that wrong, I apologize. But I would go with Xavier and Zay. How about that? Harris gives it to Depro, free throw line. Depro gives it to Brown. Brown drives, loses a handle on the basketball, and Landon Gurley comes out of the pack with it. Lawson Gurley comes out of the pack with it. He'll hand it off to Green. Green driving, jumper is good for 2. Todd Green's 4th point here in the first quarter. Under 2 minutes to go, a 7-point lead for the Lions, 13-6. Fowler giving no room there. Moncrief now cut off by Green. Cross court to Brown. Brown now is cut off. Harris with it now. Trying to get through heavy traffic. Now we'll have to pull up. Gives it to Brown. Almost throws it over his head. Brown somehow got a fingertip on it. Brown driving. And we're going to have a foul, and second foul of the ball game on Jamaris White, it looks like. His second. Team's 4th here in the first. 1:31 left to go in the first. Cannon Brown, the line for 2 here. First shot is no good for Cannon. Marius White checks out as Porter Franklin, a freshman for the Lions. They have quite a few freshmen on this varsity squad. The second one from Brown is up, and that one's in as he splits the free throws. 4 points for Brown here in the first quarter. 13-7 the lead for the Lions. 1:25 here left in the first. Cade Sawyer with it now. Comes on the wing, gives it to Castillo. Castillo in the corner, gives it back to Sawyer. Sawyer now trying to get away from Moncrief. Green with it now, trying to get around Depro. Castillo drives. Jumper is no good. Might have been tipped by Depro in the air there, not sure. Fowler comes out of the pack with it. Castillo cuts him off very quickly. And Fowler, a nice move in the lane. Can't get the shot to go as he leaves it short. Cade Sawyer with it now, gives it to Gurley. Gurley gives it back to Sawyer as they bring it in the front court. Sawyer going all the way. Shot no good as they're going to call the foul on the floor. That'll be against Malden. Is it going to be Brown or Harris? Let's see who's going to pick it up there. And neither one. It's going to be Moncrief picking it up. Had that one completely wrong. His first foul, team's second here in the first quarter. Lawson Gurley checks out of the ball game. For a moment, Clayton Johnson checks in. Cade Sawyer in the lane, has the ball stripped out, and Drew Fowler comes out with it. Trying to get around Porter Franklin. Shot is up and in, and he will draw the foul. Lions fans not liking that call. They wanted an offensive foul there. They wanted a push off, said. That foul on Porter Franklin, his first. That is team's 5th. Fowler makes the basket, gets the bonus opportunity, and makes that as well. 4 points for Fowler here in the first quarter. 13-10 the lead for the Lions now. Approaching 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Castillo loses a handle on her, has his pocket picked, and Malden coming back the other way with it. Chance to tie it here before we get out of the first quarter. Harris from the free throw line. Floater, no good. Leaves it short. Mason Johnson tips it around. Ball on the floor, and it is tipped out of bounds. Going to be by the Lions, I believe, and so it will be Green Wave basketball. Just under 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Harris will take it out from the baseline, short end of the court. Inbound goes to Brown in the corner. Brown covered by Franklin immediately. Now Drew Fowler directing traffic. Less than 10 seconds to go. And a foul. It's going to be a foul called on Landon Depro here. Excuse me. Oh, that's right, Landon Depro picking up his first foul, team's third. 5.2 seconds left here in the first. Lions will inbound, leading by 3. 13-10. Green has it in the backcourt. He's going to have to hurry up here. Time for one shot, and he doesn't realize how much time's on the clock as he held on a little too long. We'll go to the second quarter. Lions out front, 13-10. Start of the second after this.
Remember when Marsha Brady got nailed with a football? Oops. Well, at JP Ford, the only thing hitting hard is 0 down payment deals.
The Ford F-150 has available Pro Power on board. It lets you power what you need and get work done almost anywhere.
Mom always said, don't play ball in the house.
If disaster strikes, what would happen to your business? Let the professional team at Ellington Insurance make sure you're covered. Ellington Insurance offers a wide range of services from group and property insurance to commercial general liability, business auto, small business and workers' comp from companies you trust like Philadelphia, Liberty Mutual, Columbia, and Travelers. Ellington Insurance understands the needs of local businesses because they're one too. Contact them today and get covered in Portageville and Caruthersville or online at ellingtoninsurance.com.
Welcome back as we start the second quarter. Lions up by 3, 13-10, and they will have the basketball. Start things off here. Sawyer will inbound into the backcourt to Lawson Gurley, and the second quarter is underway. And off Porter Franklin. Porter Franklin top the key now. Glacian Johnson gives it to Sawyer. Long three from the wing is nothing but net. Sawyer's first points of the game. 6-point lead now for the Lions. Harris driving. Nice feed on the baseline as that ball rolls in and out. How did that not stay in there? So that was Logan Perkins on the shot, and then he'll pick up a foul after the shot. Lions will inbound from the baseline here. Into the ball game, Chase Small, another freshman for the Lions. Cade Sawyer takes a breather. Gurley will bring it up the floor for the Lions. Hands it off to Glacian Johnson. Johnson trying to drive in. Has it stripped out. Green there to pick it up. Spin move, kicks it out to Gurley. Gurley for 3 from the wing. That's off the mark. And Dobbins, the rebound for the Green Wave. Dobbins thinking coast to coast here. Too strong off the glass. And a jump ball called. It's a struggle for the basketball on the rebound. Dipro and Johnson each with it as they came down. And will stay Green Wave basketball from the baseline here. It's Harris back in the ballgame. That's Xavier Harris back in the ballgame. Well, inbound. Gets it to Zay Harris up top. Small. Not giving him any breathing room. Dobbins now to Xavier Harris up top. Xavier driving. Floater is good for 2. Xavier's first points to the ball game. Under 7 minutes to go in the first half now. Gurley has it. Now Green. Porter Franklin for 3 from the wing. That's off the mark. Dobbins again. Rebound for the Green Wave. Back the other way. Harris driving. Now Zay Harris with it. Back to Dobbins on the wing. Dobbins from the free throw line is good for 2. Cuts it to 2 as well. 16-14 the lead for the Lions. 6:30 left to go in the first half here. Spin move by Johnson. Hands it off to Green. Up top to Franklin. He launches another 3 attempt. That's no good. And we're going to have a foul called on Todd Green of the Lions. That's correct. His first, team's first here in the second. Malden basketball coming up the floor. Chance to tie it or take the lead here. So they trail 16-14. Back and forth in the early going, but then the Lions led at one point, I think 11-3. Held that lead since. Malden has been chipping away at it. Drew Fowler with it up top now. Guarded by Glacian Johnson out there. Depro on the wing now. He'll hand it off to Xavier Harris. There's only Harris on the floor right now. Zay Harris checking out of the ballgame a while ago. Depro with it at the free throw line. Stripped out. struggle for the basketball, and a timeout call by the Lions. 5:39 left to go in the first half. We'll take a quick 30-second break and be back right after this.
At Sonic Drive-In in Caruthersville, our priority isn't just great service, it's great experiences. Whether you're coming for a cherry limeade on your lunch break or picking up shakes with your team after a big win, we're ready for you. Want a burger for breakfast or breakfast for dinner? No problem. We serve our full menu all day long, delivered with a smile. This is how we Sonic. Order through the Sonic app and get half-price drinks and slushes all day long. Open till midnight. Sonic Drive-In, 1233 West 3rd Street in Caruthersville.
Like Freddie Butler. Second quarter action, Lions up by 2, 16-14, 5:39 left to go in the first half. So Lions take the timeout. They will inbound from the baseline here, go length of the floor. Todd Green, one of the seniors for the Lions, will take it out. He's getting the Lions playing some freshmen on the varsity squad as well. Matter of fact, 3 freshmen on the floor right now. Chase Small, Porter Franklin, and Lawson Gurley. Johnson, nice feed to Todd Green. A reverse off the glass, doesn't go. Struggle for the basketball. Green comes out with it and gets called for the travel. Coach Moore says he pivoted on his foot. He never traveled. That's the call on the floor, though. Green Wave will have it. 5:20 left to go in the first half. They trail. Steal by 2, 16-14. Drew Fowler with it now into the corner. Now looking for help. Gives it to Moncrief. Moncrief up top to Harris. Harris looking for Dobbins on the low post. There it is, and we're tied at 16. Dobbins puts it in for 2. 6 points in the game for Dobbins. Gurley brings it up the floor. He's going to take it all the way to the hoop. Nice little move there by the freshman. Taking nothing away from him, just talking about how good this young man is. Lawson Gurley with another nice move. And Porter Franklin stealing the ball away there. Harris stealing it once again, and this one tipped away by Chase Small, another freshman. All 3 of those young men are freshmen for the Lions. Bright future for Senath Hornersville Lions basketball coming up as well. Depro checks out as Parker checks back in for the Green Wave. Dobbins will take it out for the Green Wave on the baseline. Inbound goes to Fowler in the corner, trying to give it back to Dobbins on the low post, and Small steals it away. Now Green has it. Now Gurley will bring it up the floor. Back to Green, top of the key. Green pulls up just inside the free throw line. Banks it hard off the glass. Kicks it out to Franklin. Now Gurley for 3, top of the key. That's off the mark. Green tips it in the air, saves it, then throws it off of Harris, and it will be Lions basketball. Heads up play there by the senior, Todd Green. Was tippy-toeing the line when he had it. Bounced it off of Harris as it went out of bounds. So Lions basketball to inbound here. Up by 2, 18-16. Gurley takes the inbound. Now Johnson, now Chase Small on the right side. Give it to Franklin. Franklin driving around. Now Castillo in the corner. Back to Franklin on the wing. Franklin driving. Floater is good, but they're going to say the foul on the floor first. And it will be DeVaris Parker picking up his first, team's second here in the second quarter. 4:05 left in the first half. Lions will inbound, leading by 2. Top to Gurley. Gurley now will give it to Castillo. Castillo on the wing, looking for Small on the low post. Trying to give it back to Castillo, running the lane, but stolen away by the Green Wave. Harris brings it up the floor. And looking for Parker. Tipped away by Franklin. Parker takes the feed from Moncrief, and that's good for 2. He'll go to the line, try to convert. 3-point play here. That ties us up at 18. As Porter Franklin checks out, Damaris White checks in. Chase Small picking up his first foul for the Lions. One shot here for Parker, and it's good, and Malden has the lead. First lead since early in the first quarter. Gurley with it now, top of the key. Gives it to White, top of the key now. White hands it off to Gurley. Gurley now to Small on the right side. Galatian Johnson in the corner. He'll bring it back up. Looking for Gurley on the fade. That is a nice play right there. Johnson to Gurley for the bucket. 20-19, the lead for the Lions now. Parker for three from the corner. That's short. Damaris White with a strong rebound for the Lions. He gives it to Castillo. Castillo up the floor with it. Chase Small in the corner. Back to Castillo on the wing. Castillo around the screen. Damaris White will get called for the charge. That's his second charge called here in the first half. And that's his third foul here in the first half. Malden Green Wave will inbound. Length of the floor here. White going to stay in the ball game for now. So we have 2:50 and counting here in the first half. Harris into the front court with it. Dobbins on the wing. Give it to Drew Fowler, top of the key. Ends it off to Parker. Ends it off to Harris. Was looking for Drew Fowler, and it goes out of bounds. Fowler put the brakes on, went the other way, but Harris's pass was already out of his hands. Brown will check in as Harris will check out, and the Lions will inbound. Sideline in the back court. And I think we have a technical foul called here, possibly. That is technical foul called on Coach Moore. Not sure what he said to the official, but he did not like it. So Drew Fowler will go to the line, shoot two here on the technical, and then the Green Wave will get the ball back. 2:39 left to go in the first half. And Fowler misses the first one. Fowler is usually almost automatic from the free throw line. He is 1 of 3 tonight. This one could tie it, and it does. He makes that one 2 of 4 now. 5 points for Fowler here in the first half. And we're tied at 20. Green Wave will have it at midcourt. They inbound. Substitution coming in. Cade Sawyer will check in as Chase Small checks out. We're ready to go. Cannon Brown will inbound for the Green Wave. Gives it to Fowler in the backcourt. Fowler guarded by Glacian Johnson this time. And Cannon Brown falls down or trips or something there. Maybe tripped over his own feet. Somebody in the vicinity there. Takes it on the wing. Now Parker for three from the wing, and that is nothing but net. There's Parker, 6 points here in the quarter. 3-point lead for the Green Wave now, 23-20. Austin Gurley top of the key. Dribbles around on the wing. Looks to reverse course, and that is knocked out and goes out of bounds off of Cannon Brown. Austin Gurley laid out on the floor there, went right over the top of it. Lions will inbound, 2:06 to go in the first half. Gurley will take it out. Inbound goes to Glacian Johnson in the corner, up top to Cade Sawyer. He pulls up for three. That's off the mark. Glacian Johnson saves it into the hands of Damaris White. What an effort there from Johnson. Lawson Gurley now in the corner. Actually, a foul call. This is going to be on Drew Fowler of the Malden Green Wave. That's his second here in the first half. Team's third. Lawson Gurley will check in. Glacian Johnson will check out. Lawson Gurley will inbound. Glacian Johnson checks out of the ball game as Porter Franklin checks in. Damaris White takes it on the inbound. Shot is blocked. He gets the rebound back and puts it up and in for two. 5 points for White here in the first half. Green Wave with the 1-point lead, 23-22. Drew Fowler for three. That rolls in and out. Halfway down on that shot. And White struggling for the basketball. We're going to have a foul called. And he signals wrong. The official signaled wrong. Initially signaled that it was going to be against the Lions. And now he signals it's against the Green Wave. So he did talk, one of the other officials talked it over with him. That is Parker's second foul. Both teams with 4 fouls now, so bonus shooting on the next one. A minute 30 left. Coach Fowler giving the official a little bit of a talking to there, but not getting a foul on that one. White with it now in the corner and loses a handle on it, but saves it. Jerry Castillo with it now. A nice spin move and a good move from Castillo. And Damaris White with the rebound. Struggle for the basketball, and he goes out of bounds with it. Have to turn it over to the Green Wave. 1:14 left to go. Motion's running high here in this game. So they know what's on the line. A chance in that championship game on Thursday night. Drew Fowler up the floor with it. Now to Brown on the wing. Drew Fowler back up top as Lawson Gurley smothering him out there top of the key. Fowler driving. Gives it to Dobbins. Dobbins high off the glass, no good. Ball kicked around. And struggle for the basketball. Moncrief puts it back up and can't get it to go. Moncrief puts it back up again. Can't get it to go, but we'll go to the line. So he is fouled. Fifth team foul for the Lions. That is Castillo with his second foul. At the line is Tristan Moncrief, 2. First one is good. It's Moncrief, the senior, his first point in the ball game. Zay Harris will check in as Cannon Brown checks out. Second shot from Moncrief is in there, so he sinks them both. 3-point lead once again for Malden, 25-22 this time. Final seconds here in the first as Cade Sawyer going to take it all the way to the house through heavy traffic to put it up and in for 2. Makes it a 1-point game. 35 seconds to go now. Fowler gives it to Harris. Harris now gives it to Moncrief. Moncrief now gives it to Parker, top of the key. Parker to Harris on the wing now. He's trapped there. Gives it back to Parker, gives it to Dobbins. Dobbins leads Fowler with it. Fowler trying to get around Gurley, now picks up the dribble, looking for help. Give it to Harris in the corner. Now Harris running the baseline, back up top to Dobbins. Fowler with it once again. Final seconds here in the first half. Lawson Gurley steals it. Feeds it to Sawyer. Sawyer will be fouled as he goes up for the shot, and he'll go to the line for 2. Drew Fowler picking up his third foul here in the first half. 2.8 seconds on the clock. Cade Sawyer at the line for 2. And he could give the Lions the lead here. First free throw is up. And it's in there after using all of the rim, as they say. Excuse me. 6 points for Sawyer, all coming here in the second quarter. Next free throw could give him the lead. And it does as he drops both of them. Lead by 1, 26-25. Harris heaves it at the buzzer, clicks off the rim. We will go to halftime with Senath Hornersville, the host of this tournament, leading 26-25 over the Malden Green Wave. Take a look at the breakdown for each team when we return right after this.
Delicious deals for delicious meals at McDonald's. Get exclusive deals on your McDonald's favorites in the McDonald's app with contactless mobile order and convenient drive-through pickup. Join My McDonald's Rewards.
Earn points for free food at McDonald's. Download the app today. Your local McDonald's is proud to be part of the community and is happy to support area youth. Everyone at your local McDonald's wishes all the area teams the best of luck.
Hey, this is Daryl Wilcoxon with Wilcoxon's Home Place on the South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. We're getting new products in every week and would like to help you make your place a show place. Living room suites, recliners, including lift chairs, bedroom suites, mattress sets with adjustable bases, appliances, and TVs. We have several payment options available. Come see us at Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. A family furniture tradition for over 70 years.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
Agriculture is not a fad, and it's not for the faint of heart. Long days become long nights, sacrificing time away from family, even on weekends, just so you can get the crop in and get the crop out. This is your way of life. At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we are 100% bought into your commitment. Because we are customer-owned, it is our mission to be your ag lender, and we intend to be your value-added partner for next year and the long term.
Your ag lender will always be there.
Call Jay Ward or Jack Giles in Portageville at 573-379-3461.
Baker Implement Company and Case IH are proud to support area high school athletics the same way we've supported our customers in the community for 85 years. Visit any of our 13 locations in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas to experience the power of red and the service and support that has kept customers coming back since 1938.
Case IH and Baker Implement Company, supporting our community on the basketball court and in your field.
We're not saying we'll bubble wrap your money, but we do protect it like family. At First State Bank and Trust, your money is safe with us. First State Bank and Trust.
At Carmack Shell and Convenience Store, convenience is more than just a catchy word. It's what they're all about. Carmack never closes and is always open with convenience items including hot foods, sandwiches, and grocery items, plus a complete stock of beverages. Carmack is just off the interstate and is your source for Shell gas and diesel fuel. Never mind the time of day or night, because Carmack Shell and Convenience Store is always open and conveniently located right off I-55 at Exit 1. Look for the giant American flag. Carmack, one of your high school sports boosters.
Welcome back. We're at halftime here in our nightcap from day 2 of this Bootheel Conference Tournament here from Senath Hornersville High School. And the host of this team, Senath Hornersville, or this tournament, the host of this tournament, Senath Hornersville Lions, the 3 seed here in the tournament, are leading 2 seed Malden at the half, 26-25. What another matchup we have here on semifinal day. Again, the JV game set the tone. Then our first game between Caruthersville and Hayti, of course, another instant classic in that long-standing rivalry. And Lions in the green wave putting on a show in this one as well. So we're at halftime. Looking at the breakdown for the Senath Hornersville Lions. It is Lawson Gurley with 6 points. Gerardo Castilla with 4. Jamaris White with 5. Todd Green with 4 as well. And leading scorer for the Lions with 7 points is Cade Sawyer. The Lions are 2 of 2 from the free throw line, and both of those coming from Cade Sawyer in the final seconds of the first half to put Lions on top, 26-25. For the Malden Green Wave, Drew Fowler with 5 points, Xavier Harris with 2, Cannon Brown has 4, Tristan Moncrief with 2, Tavares Parker and Dientes Dobbins leading the team, each with 6 points for the Green Wave. They are 5 of 8 from the charity stripe in the first half. Foul situation for the Lions. Chase Small, Porter Franklin, both freshmen coming off the bench for the Lions. They each have 1 foul apiece, as well as Cade Sawyer, the junior, and Todd Green, the senior. Jerry Castillo, a senior for the Lions. He has 2 fouls in the first half. And Jamaris White, the only one in real foul trouble with 3 for the Malden Green Wave. Drew Fowler, the senior, with 3 fouls, the only Malden Green Wave player in real foul trouble. Tavares Parker with 2. And then Tristan Moncrief, Dientes Dobbins, Logan Perkins, and Landon Depro, each with 1 apiece for Malden Green Wave. As I said, the games earlier today set the tone in the JV boys bracket as 1 seed South Pemiscot held off 5 seed Senath Hornersville to advance to the championship game on Thursday at 4:30. And they will take on the other top seed, 2 seed Hayti, holding off 3 seed Caruthersville in that matchup. In the girls bracket, 1 seed Portersville taking on 2 seed Malden in the championship game on Thursday night at 6 o'clock in the girls bracket. And then the boys varsity bracket, or championship that is, it will take place at 7:30 on Thursday night. 1 seed Hayti winning a very good matchup, a very hard-fought matchup by both sides against the Caruthersville Tigers, the 5 seed. In our first varsity matchup for you, 85-80. They will await, or they do await, the winner of this matchup. 2 seed Malden, 3 seed Senath Hornersville with the 3 seed Lions leading Malden here at the half, 26-25. Take our final halftime break. Come back for what can only be an exciting second half, as tone has been set by the previous 3 games. This one could come down to the wire as well. Could even come down to some free throws. Who knows? Anything can happen when you're playing and try to get to that championship game. Second half coming up when we return after this.
The Pemiscot County Career and Technology Center can provide the training you need for an entry-level position in today's advanced technical career fields. They'll help you get ahead with classes in automotive technology, ag building structures and construction trades, restaurant management, health occupations, industrial electronics, plus welding technology. All programs are backed by on-campus support and testing services. For information, call 359-2601 and get on the road to success with Pemiscot County Career and Technology Center. Call 359-2601. The city of Hayti supports the Hayti Indians, and they're glad to help sponsor Indian sports on this Pollock broadcasting station. Mayor Lisa Green, Mayor Pro Tem Wendell Lockridge, Alderman Paul Shekel, Derek Jackson, and Rick Hall, along with City Clerk Carla J. Laws, City Marshal David Macklin, and all city employees, congratulate the coaches, players, and fans of the Hayti Indians and encourage you to attend the games. Good luck, Indians, from the city of Hayti.
Hill Electric and HVAC has been serving Pemiscot and adjoining counties for many years and is proud to offer the complete line of Trane heating and air conditioning products for home and commercial use. Hill Electric and HVAC is also your dealer of Generac generators for those times when the power goes off, with the service and parts to keep everything running smoothly. It's Hill Electric and HVAC, a Caruthersville Tiger booster. Good luck, Tigers, from Hill Electric and HVAC, 1501 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, 333-4364.
Pemiscot County Prosecuting Attorney Steve Horton is seeking re-election in the August 4th Republican primary. Steve Horton joined the office as assistant prosecutor in 2018 and was formally elected prosecuting attorney in 2022. His wife, Lisa, is the daughter of Raymond and Ann Tanner of Wardell. If re-elected, Steve Horton will continue working to uphold the law and serve all the citizens. On August 4th, please re-elect Steve Horton, your Pemiscot County prosecuting attorney. Steve Horton, no politics, just the law. Paid for by the committee to re-elect Steve Horton, Raymond Tanner, treasurer.
At Southern Bank, we're never not helpful.
Attaboy. Way to hustle for the muscle.
Helping positive gym bros and everybody else.
Welcome back. So we get ready to start the second half. Malden Green Wave just coming out of the locker room with 45 seconds left on the halftime clock. Taking the extended time in there. The Lions out on the floor talking things over with head coach Kyle Moore there. So we get ready for the second half of what has already been a phenomenal semifinal game here, continuing the trend of the other three we had today in the semifinals. Winner takes on 1 seed Hayti in the championship, 7:30 on Thursday. We will have all three of the championship games for you on our Pollock broadcasting stations and also on our live streaming media outlets as well. Lions start with the ball here in the second half. Clayton Johnson with it on the wing, back up top to Gurley. Gives it back to Johnson on the wing. He'll pull up for three, and why not? Drain one. He's been quiet, but comes out strong here in the second half. 4-point lead for the Lions now, 29-25. Xavier Harris with it now. Over to Dobbins. Up top to Parker. Parker has ball tipped out by Gurley. The Malden basketball to inbound. Right in front of their bench. Inbound goes to Fowler in the backcourt. Clayton Johnson not giving him any breathing room. So pushes in, now Harris with it. Looking for Moncrief, running in the lane, but gives it back up top to Harris. Over in the corner to Dobbins. Dobbins driving in. Shot is no good, but a foul called on the Lions here. Jason Johnson, blocking foul, you say. And at the line will be Dientes Dobbins for two. First one and misses off the back of the iron. Next shot from Dobbins. 7:14 left in the third. That one takes a high bounce and misses as well. Jerry Castillo flying in for the rebound. Gives it to Green, gives it back to Castillo. Now Gurley in the corner for 3. That's off the mark, and Dobbins the rebound for the Green Wave. Gives it to Harris. Harris up the floor with it. Parker for 3 from the left side. That's short. Tipped around, and the Lions come out with it. Castillo tries to get around Harris. Strong off the glass, out front to Moncrief. Moncrief has one to beat, gives it to Dobbins instead, and Dobbins has it stripped out. I believe he'll be at the line for 2. We'll see what they call. It's Todd Green picking up the foul, his second. Lions second here in the third. And yes, he is at the line for 2. First shot takes a friendly bounce this time. Goes in. Shoots straight up in the air and comes down. Next free throw from Dobbins is up, and that one's off the mark. Gurley the rebound for the Lions. Quickly up the floor with it. Dishes it to Castillo. Castillo for 3, and that's nothing but net. Jerry Castillo, he was lighting him up on Saturday, but been quiet from beyond the arch tonight. First one there. Harris driving. Loses it. Tipped out by the Green Wave. Looks like. Heavy traffic there, hard to see. Greenway inbound, and Castillo will take it. Trapped in the backcourt, gives it to Green. Gives it to Castillo once again. Castillo off the floor with it. Now Gurley. Gurley for 3 from the right wing. That's nothing but net. Lions heating up here in the second half. Fowler drive, shot from the lane, does not go. Todd Green the rebound, gives it to Gurley. Gurley up the floor with it. Kicks it to Cade Sawyer. Cade Sawyer for 3 from the wing. Leaves it short. Todd Green had a hand on it, but it was tipped. It'll stay Lions basketball. Moncrief tipped it from behind. Depro checking in as Harris checks out. Lions on the inbound. Castillo within the lane. That's rejected. Green there to get it. Glacian Johnson for 3. That's off the mark. And Depro, the rebound for the Green Wave. Hands it off to Fowler. Fowler in the front court to Moncrief. Moncrief driving. Now Parker in the corner for 3. And he drops one from beyond the arc. Parker with 9 points in the ball game now. 34-29 according to the scoreboard. By my count, I've got 35-29, so we'll double check that. Glacian Johnson for 3. Another one for Glacian Johnson. Double check our scoring totals here in a little bit. Drew Fowler with it now, over to Parker. Now Moncrief in the corner. Moncrief will give it to Depro. Depro back to Moncrief, top of the key now. Moncrief trying to get around Gurley. Gurley not giving him any room now. And Parker running the lane on the low post, and it goes right through the hands. 4:47 and counting here in the third. Lions will inbound here. Hometown crowd is fully behind their lines. Gurley takes it on the inbound. And that ball kicked by Moncrief. So the Lions will inbound once again. Franklin gives it to Gurley in the backcourt. Gurley trying to get around Drew Fowler and does into the front court. Now Glacian Johnson for 3 from the wing. That's off the mark. Struggle for the basketball, and Cade Sawyer comes out with it. Gives it to Johnson. Now Green. Green running. Now Johnson once again. He's driving. A nice reverse, and somehow that goes in. I mean, the finger roll as he was going to the ground. Nice effort there from the junior. Glacian Johnson, 8 points, all coming here in the quarter. And it is a 10-point lead for the Green Wave. As we will put what they have on the scoreboard here currently. 39-29 as that 3 misses. Moncrief a push off. Called for the foul. His second, team's first here in the third quarter. We have a timeout taken by the Green Wave, so we will double-check our scoring during this break. 3:55 left in the third. Lions lead it by 10, 39-29. Back after this.
Good luck to the South Pemiscot Bulldogs from the South Pemiscot R5 School District. Superintendent Glenn Carter, Board President Lance Crawford, Vice President Nojai McDaniel, Treasurer David Green, and Board members Stephen Stubblefield, Jessica Carr, Dustin Crawford, and Carrie Reinhardt join in sending their best wishes. Go Bulldogs from the students, faculty, staff, and administration at the South Pemiscot R5 School District in Steele, Missouri.
And welcome back once again. Double checking my scoring. I do not see discrepancy anywhere, so we'll see when we get some substitutions in and see the scoring on the scoreboard if we have something different there. 39-29 is what we'll go with for the moment as the Lions inbound and come up the floor with it. Gurley with it, top of the key, driving. Now we'll kick it back up top. Porter Franklin for three from top of the key. That one's off the mark. Moncrief the rebound from Malden. Gives it to Brown. Brown up the floor with it. Brown is covered by Franklin. So he loses it in the corner, but Dobbins there to pick it up. Dobbins drives short, or leaves the shot short as he drives in. And a block foul on Cade Sawyer of the Lions. And the Lions fans giving the official what for on that one. They didn't like the call. That's his second, team's third. Dobbins at the line once again here. He is 1 of 4 from the free throw line. 3:30 left here in the third. The Lions lead it by 10. And it stays 10. That shot misses from Dobbins. Next shot is up. That one's in there as he splits the free throws. Perkins will come in as Dobbins will check out for the Green Wave. Lions will bring it up the floor. Gurley brings it into the front court. He'll hand it off to Franklin. Franklin gives it to Johnson. Green Wave running a little man-to-man defense here. Johnson now to Gurley on the left wing. Gurley now picked up by Brown. Gives it to Johnson in the corner. Gives it back to Gurley. Gurley looking for the cut there and a block foul as Perkins stepped in front of him. Didn't have the feet set. He'll pick up his second foul. Team's second foul here in the third quarter. And Lions will inbound from the baseline, short end of the court here. 3:05 left to go in the third. Gurley inbounds up top to Franklin. Franklin lets it go, and that's off the mark. Moncrief there to rebound for the Green Wave. Fowler trying to get around Johnson. Now we'll have to pull up. Gives it to Moncrief on the wing. Moncrief driving. That shot is left short. Moncrief picks it up, leaves it short once again. This time Brown has it. He's fouled as he goes up for the shot. So he's picking up that foul for the Lions. That is number 4, Porter Franklin picking up his second, and that is the fourth foul for the Lions here in the third. 2:48 to go here in the quarter. Brown's shot rolls in, rolls out, and rolls back in. They want to spin on that one. 5 points for Brown in the ball game. Gurley checks out. Jamaris White checks back in for the Lions. Cannon Brown's second free throw. It's on the way. That one bounces around and kicks away. Splits the free throws. 2 of 4 from the line for Brown in the evening. Cade Sawyer driving. And loses a handle on it. It goes out of bounds. Brown inbounds, gets it to Drew Fowler in the backcourt. Fowler playing with 3 fouls here. Moncrief now on the left wing. Give it to Perkins in the corner. Now Brown on the wing. Gives it to Moncrief on the right side. Lions playing a little man-to-man defense here. Brown with it now on the wing once again. Brown driving, shot up and in off the glass. Cade Sawyer brings it up the floor now. As the Lions lead by 6, 39-33 here. Chase Small into the ball game. He's going to drive it all the way in, take it to the hoop. Too strong, tipped out. Green with it now. Porter Franklin for three. Nope. Cade Sawyer will shoot it. He'll knock it down for three. Franklin had it and then dished it over to Sawyer. 10 points for Sawyer now. Drew Fowler drive. Shot no good. Off the glass. Cade Sawyer the rebound for the Lions. Minute 40 to go here in the third. Lions up by 9, 42-33. Sawyer will hand it off to Green. Green driving now will give it to Small. Small run the baseline. Kick it back up top to Franklin on the wing. Now to Green. Green puts the brakes on, gives it to White on the wing now. Gives it back to Franklin up near in the circle, and he'll hand it off to Sawyer. Sawyer looking to drive in, loses the handle on the basketball, but Franklin there to pick it up. Franklin now resetting the offense here. Chase Small with it up top once again. Small driving, gives it to Green. Green pushes in, up and in off the glass. Double-digit lead once again for the Lions, 44-33. Final 50 seconds here in the third. Depro shot is up and in. He'll go to the line. Trying to convert a three-point play here. That is Todd Green picking up his third foul. That is Senath Hornersville's fifth. Bonus shooting for the next 49 seconds. The Green Wave. Depro makes his first points of the game and converts a three-point play. 44-36. The lead now for the Lions. Castillo back in the ball game as Green checks out. Fowler will check out as well. Harris back in the ball game. That's Zay Harris. Castillo with it now. Trying to get in the front court, looking for help. White has it top of the key. Gives it back to Castillo. Castillo driving and a reach-in foul will be called against the Green Wave. That is Zavarian Harris, his first. Team's third, the third quarter. Franklin will take it out for the Lions. Gives it to Chase Small in the corner. Chase driving. Gives it to Cade Sawyer. Pulls up for three. That's short. Castillo with it now. Porter Franklin has it on the wing. Gives it to Castillo. Back to Sawyer. Sawyer looking for Chase Small on the low post. That's good, and he'll go to the line for a bonus. 24.3 seconds left here in the third. That is Chase Small, another freshman here for the Lions. Fighting hard in the lane for that bucket. Back to a 10-point lead. He can make it 11 with the and one here. That is up. Too strong off the glass. Tipped around. And the Green Wave come out of the pack with it. Harris up the floor with it. He is stopped and trapped and loses the handle on it. Out of bounds. The Lions trap works. Turns it back over to Senath Hornersville. Just under 17 seconds to go here in the third. Franklin gives it to Castillo in the backcourt. Castillo will bring it up the floor. Run the offense here. Castillo now gives to Sawyer. Sawyer short jumper, leaves it short. Depro with the rebound. Final seconds here, gives it to Harris. Gives it to Brown, can't get the shot away even though the bucket was good. We will go to the fourth quarter with Senath Hornersville out front, 46-36 over the Malden Green Wave. Fourth quarter coming up after this.
Viserion Grain is now in Caruthersville. Located on the riverfront in downtown Caruthersville, Viserion is a global agricultural merchant and is ready to take your rice, soybeans, corn, and wheat. Give Viserion a call today in Caruthersville at 333-4121. That's 333-4121. Viserion Grain, LLC in Caruthersville, connecting local producers to the world.
As your District 2 Pemiscot County Commissioner, Bon Meredith is keenly aware of the importance of education, not just in the classroom, but on the athletic field as well. By participating in high school sports, our student athletes learn how to be fit, how to win, and how to practice the principles of good sportsmanship. Commissioner Bon Meredith is proud of these young people and the great job they're doing in representing their schools. Best wishes and good luck to all area teams from your District 2 Pemiscot County Commissioner, the Honorable Bon Meredith of Caruthersville.
Welcome back. Start of the fourth quarter here. Lions lead it 46-36 over the Greenway. Number 3 seed Lions, the host of this tournament here, Bootheel Conference Tournament. Looking for a mild upset, the higher seed here. Malden will start with the basketball here in the fourth. They need points in a hurry. Brown with it on the inbound. Lost a handle on it, but picks it back up. Dobbins with it now, top of the key. Dobbins driving. Shot up off the glass, no good. Tipped out on the rebound. Damaris White comes out of the pack with it and puts on the brakes. Now driving in, but we'll give it back up top to Chase Small. Porter Franklin on the wing. Back up top to Small now. Lions will reset. Now to Franklin. To Cade Sawyer. Feeds it to White on the low post. He pushes in. He's fouled on the shot and will go to the line for 2. That foul goes against Yentez Dobbins, his second in the ball game. Damaris White at the line for 2. Leaves it short off the rim on the first one. Second shot from White is up. That one clanks hard off the back of the rim, and Dobbins a strong rebound for the Green White. Gives it to Harris. Harris brings it up the floor into the front court. It's picked up by Chase Small there. Gives it to Perkins. Depro driving in the lane. Shot no good. And we're going to have a foul called on the Lions here. That's on Damaris White. That's his 4th. Team's first here in the fourth quarter. Lions fans are not happy with that call, but they are on the other end of the gym and behind that play, so I think the official had the right point of view there. And Depro makes the first shot. Damaris White checks out of the ball game after that first shot. Second shot from Depro, no good. And Franklin, rebound for Lions. Hands it off to Sawyer, and Sawyer brings it up the floor for Senath Hornersville. Gives it back to Franklin. Now Chase Small dribbles top of the key. He's going to take it all the way to the hoop, and it's up and in for 2. Man, these freshmen for the Lions are some ballers, y'all. I'll tell you what. 6:52 left in the ball game. Dobbins drives. That shot rolls away. Moncrief there with a strong rebound in the putback. And we're going to have a timeout taken by Senath Hornersville here. 6:41 left to go in the ball game. They lead it 48-39 over the Malden Greenway. Back in 30 seconds.
Caruthersville, Missouri, the home of the best in small town living, is also home to the Caruthersville Tigers. And the city of Caruthersville encourages you to attend all Tiger games this year. Follow the team all season long on Pollock Radio and on our Facebook Live video streams. Good luck, Tigers, from Mayor Sue Grantham, council members Johnny Hood, Luther Robinson, Leanne Fales, Paul Glass, J.J. Bullington, Don Grable, Jimmy Lyons, Jennifer Spence, City Clerk Takela Moten, and the employees of the city of Caruthersville.
Welcome back. 6:41 to go in the ball game here. 48-39 the lead for Senath Hornersville, 3 seed over 2 seed Malden Greenway right now. Still a lot of basketball left to play. The winner of this matchup advances to the championship game. 7:30 on Thursday night. Take on top seed Hayti. We'll run through all those games that we're going to have on Thursday for you before we turn you loose tonight. It's Lions inbound, trying to get through the pressure. And Castillo stepping over the line. Backcourt violation. Call there by the official is right on top of that one. 6:33 to go now. As Drew Fowler checks in, Landon Depro checks out. And Harris will inbound. That's Xavier Harris for the Greenway. Gives it to Fowler in the backcourt. Fowler will give it back to Harris. Jerry Castillo now guarding Harris, not giving him any room. Harris picks up the dribble now, gives it to Brown. Jumper in the lane, rolls in and out. Moncrief had it for a second before it was knocked away by Green. Harris has it now. Drives, shot, no good, and they'll get a walk call there. Turns it over to the Lions. Green will inbound. Looking for help here. Greenway with full court pressure. Cade Sawyer now trapped. Gives it to Green in the back court. Green trying to get around Moncrief. Gives it to Castillo. Now Small with it. Small driving. Shot up. No good. And knocked out of bounds by Cannon Brown. State Lions basketball on the baseline here. Just under 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Cade Sawyer will inbound the Lions. Gets it up top to Porter Franklin. He releases the three and drops it in this time. He's been shooting it, but finally gets one to fall. 12-point lead now for the Lions. Dobbins driving shot, no good. Gets the rebound and will draw the foul this time. See who this foul will be attributed to. That's Todd Green. That, I believe, is his fourth foul. At the line will be Dobbins for 2. 5:40 to go in the ball game. Damaris White and Todd Green each with 4 fouls for the Lions as Dobbins misses the first free throw. Todd Green will check out as Glacian Johnson checks in. Todd Green, the senior, gets a huge round of applause from the Senath Hornersville fans. Second shot from Dobbins. Rolls in and out. And Chase Small will get called. Well, gets the rebound. Let's see if he was called for a travel or if that was a foul. He gets called for the travel, going to the ground with the basketball. Harris will inbound, gets it to Dobbins in the corner. Moncrief for 3 from the wing. No good, and Brown goes up for the rebound and taps it out of bounds. Lions basketball to inbound. Baseline, go length of the floor here. Chase Small takes it on the inbound. Cross court now to Glacian Johnson. Gives it to Cade Sawyer. Sawyer met there by Fowler. He gives it away to Small, gives it to Johnson now. Johnson now, pressure from Fowler. Drive, shot no good, but he's fouled, so he will go to the line for 2. And that is Drew Fowler picking up his 4th. That is correct, his 4th foul here. Second team foul from Malden here in the 4th. Both teams with 2 fouls each, 5:16 to go in the ballgame. 51-39, the lead for the Lions as Johnson steps to the line for the first time tonight. And uses every part of the rim for that one. 9 points in the ball game for Johnson, all of them coming in the second half here. Make it 10, so he's in double digits now. He sinks both of those. 53-39, the lead now for the Lions. Dobbins with it. The baseline, gives it to Brown. Brown driving, now he's cut off, looking for Moncrief driving in. Nice play there. Brown to Moncrief for 2. Full court pressure from the Greenway. Johnson has it now. He's trapped at midcourt, but we're going to have a timeout taken by the Lions. 4:52 now left in regulation as they lead it by 12. We'll be back right after this.
Cameron Bunting Parker, your District 150 Missouri State Representative, is a supporter of high school academics and sports throughout the region. She takes this opportunity to salute all area teams. As your District 150 State Representative, Cameron Bunting Parker wants to hear your views and your concerns. She's proud to serve the people of Southeast Missouri at the state capitol as your voice in Jefferson City. Good luck to all area teams from Cameron Bunting Parker, your Missouri State Representative for District 150. Paid for by the committee to elect Cameron Bunting Parker, Philip A. Sante, Treasurer.
It's all about connections. Who you work with matters. Who you trust. And the people who trust you. We're all part of something greater. Because when you succeed, we all do. We're a part of a community. We understand that everything you do matters. And we're all connected. The Bank of Missouri. Live well, bank well.
Welcome back, fourth quarter action as the Lions inbound after taking a timeout. Johnson takes it in the back court, brings it across the timeline into the front court. Goes over to the wing, now picks up the dribble, looking for help. Gives it to Damaris White back in the ball game, and Lawson Gurley has it now, top of the key. Dribbles around to the wing, and now dribble back out. Stops in the circle, and we'll try it again here. Cade Sawyer set the screen. Gurley couldn't make the turn. Now Sawyer will pick it up, gives it to White. White will hand it off to Gurley. Gurley now running the offense once again. Trying to get around Cannon Brown. Malden playing a little man-to-man here. White couldn't get the feed there, and White touches the out-of-bound line when he's diving for the basketball, so that'll turn it over to the Green Wave. Good effort there from White, trying to save it though. Fowler will inbound and gives it to Harris. Harris met by Castillo. Fowler drives the lane. Now Moncrief, left side, looking for Dobbins, low post. Dobbins has the ball stripped out, trying to, looked like he might have been trying to bounce it off of White, but either way, Dobbins picks it up and puts it in for two. Check that, that was Moncrief putting it in for two. And Moncrief with two more off the steal. Lions coming up the floor now, leading by 8, 53-45. Johnson to Gurley in the corner. Back up top, Cade Sawyer, the long three, and it's nothing but net. 13 points for Sawyer in the ball game. Double-digit lead once again for the Lions, 56-45. Approaching 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Moncrief drive, shot, no good. But a foul, I believe they're going to say it's on the floor here. And we have, I believe, a technical foul possibly called here as well. Let's see, I think the original foul was on Tamaris White. And it is a technical foul on Tamaris White. He's already out of the ball game on his fifth foul, though. 3:06 to go in regulation. The Green Wave will send somebody to the line to shoot 2 free throws and then get possession of the basketball here, it looks like. So I believe the first foul White committed was a shooting foul, so Moncrief is at the line to shoot 2. Actually, check that. They're going to, I guess, shoot the... No, it wasn't a shooting foul. It was on the floor, they're saying. So now Drew Fowler at the line to shoot the 2 for the technical foul. So we'll get it all straightened out here in a moment. Makes the first one. Can't make the second one. So he is 3 of 6 on the night from the free throw line. And we're going to have a timeout taken by the Green Wave. 3:06 left to go in regulation. They trail by 10, 56-46 to the Lions. We'll be back after this.
Good luck to all area teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1. Danny Glass knows that participating in high school sports plays a huge role in developing the leaders of tomorrow. That's why Danny Glass is glad to help boost high school sports in this area as a sports booster. Again, good luck to all area high school teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1.
And welcome back. Fourth quarter action, 3:06 left to go in regulation. Lions, the hosts for this tournament, leading by 10, 56-46. Senath Hornersville, the 3 seed, Malden, the 2 seed. So Lions looking for the upset, looking for a chance to play for the championship for the hometown crowd here. Harris will inbound after the technical foul. So the first foul committed by White was a non-shooting foul, but the technical foul was a shooting foul. That's why Fowler shot the 2 fouls there. And we're going to have a hold called on the Lions here. Glacian Johnson picking up his second foul. That's the team's 5th foul. That was away from the ball. Johnson and Fowler tangling up over there. Fowler back at the line for 2. Fowler makes the first one. Zay Harris will check in for Xavier Harris. Xavier is senior. It's Marion junior. Second shot from Fowler is up, and he makes both of these this time. Been splitting him every other time he's been at the line. Green Wave with the full court pressure. And Lawson Gurley now has the ball tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay Lions basketball to inbound. 2:51 to go. It's an 8-point lead for the Lions, 56-48. Jason Johnson will take it in the backcourt. Gives it to Jerry Castillo, top of the key. He has Moncrief all over him, gives it to Gurley. Cade Sawyer now gives it to Glacian Johnson. Jerry Castillo running the lane, has the ball stripped out. It's Dobbins fighting him for it. Fowler comes out with it now, gives it to Dobbins. Dobbins drives, shot is up and in off the glass for 2. 10 points in the game for Dobbins. Gurley up the floor with it quickly, hands it off to Glacian Johnson. Johnson now to Sawyer for 3, wide open, top of the key, rolls in and out. And Parker the rebound for the Lions. Down by 6 now. So we have 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the ball game. Dobbins might have got away with a travel there. Moncrief with it now in the corner. Drives the baseline. That shot is up and in off the glass for 2. 10 points here in the fourth quarter for Moncrief. 12 in the ball game. It's the Lions. Need to get a bucket here. Get that momentum going back the other way. Dobbins with a block. Gives it to Fowler. Fowler driving to Moncrief. Moncrief's shot is no good. Dobbins rebound. Put back no good. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line for 2 as Cade Sawyer picks up his 3rd foul. And what was an 8-point lead by the Lions is quickly dwindled to a 4-point lead for the Lions. 56-52, 1:44 left in the ballgame. Dobbins at the line for 2. He's currently 2 of 8 from the free throw line in the ballgame. And will be 2 of 9 now as that one rolled halfway down and then came out. Todd Green checks in for Sawyer. Chase Small checks in for Glacian Johnson as they each check out of the ball game. Second shot from Dobbins can make it a 3-point game. But it does not. Clinks hard off the back of the rim. And Lions back the other way. Gurley will pull up on the wing. Now driving. Pulls up. Looking for Small. On the low post and a foul called here. I wonder if we were going to have one or not as that was a lot of contact. That foul attributed to Moncrief, picking up his 3rd. Team's 3rd, and I think the Green Wave going to take a timeout. 1:36 left to go in this ball game. Lions up by 4, 56-52. We'll be back right after this.
Remember when Marsha Brady got nailed with a football? Oops. Well, at JP Ford, the only thing hitting hard is 0 down payment deals.
The Ford F-150 has available Pro Power on board. It lets you power what you need and get work done almost anywhere.
Mom always said, don't play ball in the house.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action. 1:36 to go in this one, and it could come down to the wire. Lions have led by as much as 13 here in the second half, but they lead by 4 as the Green Wave surged back here in the fourth quarter on a 10-point effort here in the quarter by Tristan Moncrief. There's 12 in the ball game, and like I said, 10 coming here in the final frame. Lions will inbound from the baseline, leading by 4, 56-52. 1:36 to go in regulation. Winner advances to the Bootheel Conference Tournament Championship here in the varsity boys bracket. Inbound will go up top to Porter Franklin. Franklin now hands it off to Lawson Gurley. Gurley driving, gives it to Castillo. Castillo now top of the key. Drew Fowler not applying any pressure as he's playing with 4 fouls. Castillo drives, he'll draw the foul. He'll go to the line for 2. So who's picking up that foul? That is Dobbins picking up the foul. That is his 3rd. Team's 4th. Next foul is bonus shooting for either team. Lions with 5 and Malden now with 4. Castillo draining the first free throw. Gives him 8 points in the ball game. Now a 5-point lead for the Lions. make it 2 in a row. Castillo drains both of those. 9 points for Castillo. Fowler up the floor with it for the Green Wave. Dobbins running the baseline. That shot is up and in for 2. Malden with the pressure now. Chase Mall gives it to Castillo. Castillo to Porter Franklin. Chase Mall once again. Back to Porter Franklin, but it's tipped out of bounds by Moncrief. Stay in. Lions basketball leading by 4, 58-54. 58.3 seconds left in the ball game. Chase Mall checks out as Cade Sawyer checks in. Less than a minute to go now. Lawson Gurley inbounds to Todd Green. He's back in the ball game. Todd Green fouled by Tristan Moncrief. So Green will go to the line as that is the 5th team foul for the Green Wave here in the 4th quarter. Green at the line for 2. That is the 4th foul for Tristan Moncrief. Ball game. Senior for the Green Wave. Green has not been to the free throw line tonight. First shot is up and in there. It's that muscle memory coming into play. Makes it a 5-point game once again. Next shot is up, and that one's in there. Makes it a 6-point game, 60-54. Harris gives it to Fowler. Fowler to Dobbins. Dobbins driving, pushing in. That shot is short. Dobbins gets it back, though, and puts it up and in for 2. 14 points for Dobbins now. And Tristan Moncrief will grab Castillo for the foul. That should be Moncrief's 5th foul, I believe. And he will be out of this ball game with 40.8 seconds left. At the line will be Jerry Castillo. We'll have a substitution coming in. That'll be Xavier Harris coming in. It's Moncrief out with 40.8 seconds left on the clock. 60-56, lead for the Lions. Castillo at the line once again. And that is nothing but net. He has been automatic from the free throw line here in the 4th when they need him the most. Second shot is up. And that one's in there. So he is 4 of 4 here in the 4th quarter. 6-point lead, 62-56 for the Green Wave. Zay Harris with it up top now. Looking for help, gives it to Dobbins. Dobbins pushing in, spin move. He puts it up and in for 2. Timeout taken by the Green Wave. 27.4 seconds left on the clock. Dobbins 16 points in the ball game. So he has 8 here in the frame. We'll take a quick 30-second break as they take 60 on the floor and be back for the finish of this one right after this.
If disaster strikes, what would happen to your business? Let the professional team at Ellington Insurance make sure you're covered. Ellington Insurance offers a wide range of services from group and property insurance to commercial general liability, business auto, small business and workers' comp from companies you trust like Philadelphia, Liberty Mutual, Columbia, and Travelers. Ellington Insurance understands the needs of local businesses because they're one too. Contact them today and get covered in Portageville and Caruthersville or online at ellingtoninsurance.com.
Welcome back. 27.4 seconds left on the clock here. 62-58. The score, the lead for the Lions. As the Green Wave take the timeout, it'll be Lions basketball to inbound. Have to expect them to foul here, but we'll see what they do. Green Wave out of the huddle out there. Lawson Gurley. 9 points in the ball game for the Lions, who will inbound. There's a Green Wave, full court pressure here. And a foul called on the Green Wave. As that is Dientes Dobbins picking up the foul, his 4th. At the line will be Porter Franklin, shooting 2. Crucial here. 4-point lead for the Lions. 27.3 seconds left. Porter Franklin at the line for 2. First one's in there. Porter only 4 points in the game, but his 5th one could be a crucial one here. So he drains that one as well. Making free throws when they count here. 64-58. 64-58, the lead for the Lions. Not exactly sure what happened there. I believe we had a substitution situation maybe. Drew Fowler takes the inbound. He'll bring it up the floor. Cut off by Gurley. Dobbins with it on the low post. Spin move. They'll give him the 2-point bucket because they want the ball in the inbound. 17.8 seconds now as it's a 4-point game, 64-60. Dobbins makes another 2 points. 10 here in the frame, 18 in the ball game. I believe that is the last time out for the Green Wave. The Lions with 2. So we will keep it here for this one. Don't want to miss any of the end of this ball game. Only 17.8 seconds in this one. And again, the semifinals and this entire tournament has not disappointed as there has been good matchup after good matchup from day one now into the semifinals. Here in the JV earlier into the varsity games, both been gems here. It's cheerleaders tumbling out here on the floor and the Lions basketball players making sure they don't get clocked by one of them doing backflips out here. Everybody's ready to go. Last 17.8 seconds of the ball game as Lions look to inbound. Get it into Green. Green now is going to be fouled by Cannon Brown. Stops the clock with 15.1 seconds on the clock. Brown, that's his first foul, but Green will be at the line for 2. Todd Green made the last 2 he shot. Be at the line for 2 this time as well. First shot from Green. Rolls in and out. That one went all the way around the rim before it fell away. Still a 4-point lead for the Lions. Second shot from Green is up, and that one rolls away. Gurley had a hand on it, but the Green Wave come out of the pack with it. Cannon Brown driving all the way to the hoop. Can't get the shot to fall, but Dobbins there to put it back up and in. That makes it a 2-point game. Sawyer to Castillo, and Xavier Harris will get called for the foul. Castillo will go to the line for 2. Xavier's first foul. Clock is stopped with 1 second. 1 second on the clock. Castillo can put it away here if he makes both free throws. First one is up and is in there. It's a 3-point game now, 65-62. 12 points in the ball game for Castillo. And that one rolls in and out. A heave at the buzzer will not count, and the Senath Hornersville Lions hold off the Malden Green Wave 65-62 to advance to the Bootheel Conference Tournament Championship right here in front of the hometown crowd. Take our final break here from the semifinals. Come back and wrap it up as we look at each game from today and look at those matchups coming up on Thursday on Championship Day. Stay with us. We'll be back right after this.
At Sonic Drive-In in Caruthersville, our priority isn't just great service, it's great experiences. Whether you're coming for a cherry limeade on your lunch break or picking up shakes with your team after a big win, we're ready for you. Want a burger for breakfast or breakfast for dinner? No problem. We serve our full menu all day long, delivered with a smile. This is how we Sonic. Order through the Sonic app and get half-price drinks and slushes all day long. Open till midnight. Sonic Drive-In, 1233 West 3rd Street in Caruthersville.
Delicious deals for delicious meals at McDonald's. Get exclusive deals on your McDonald's favorites in the McDonald's app with contactless mobile order and convenient drive-through pickup. Join My McDonald's Rewards.
Earn points for free food at McDonald's. Download the app today. Your local McDonald's is proud to be part of the community and is happy to support area youth. Everyone at your local McDonald's wishes all the area teams the best of luck.
Hey, this is Daryl Wilcoxon with Wilcoxon's Home Place on the South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. We're getting new products in every week and would like to help you make your place a show place. Living room suites, recliners, including lift chairs, bedroom suites, mattress sets with adjustable bases, appliances, and TVs. We have several payment options available. Come see us at Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. A family furniture tradition for over 70 years. Hey, this is Daryl Wilcoxon with Wilcoxon's Home Place on the South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri.
Welcome back one more time here from Senath Hornersville as the Lions in front of the hometown crowd as the 3 seed with the victory over 2 seed Malden 65-62 our final scores. I'll update my bracket real quick here. And we'll talk about those in just a moment. Looking at the breakdown for each team, this was another gem, another good one here on semifinal day from the Bootheel Conference Tournament. As the Senath Hornersville Lions, Glacian Johnson finished with 10, all of those coming in the second half. Lawson Gurley finished with 9, Chase Small with 4, Porter Franklin finished with 5, Gerardo Castillo finished in double digits with 12, 5 crucial free throws made in that fourth quarter late to put the game away. Demarius White finished with 5 before fouling out with 3:06 left in the ball game. Todd Green finished with 8 and Cade Sawyer with 13. Senath Hornersville shooting 13 of 19 from the free throw line. This is where they say that free throws can win or lose a ball game. I'll tell you about that in just a moment. Because the Malden Greenway breakdown is like this. Drew Fowler 8 points in the game. Xavier Harris with 2. Canyon Brown with 7. Tristan Moncrief fouled out with 40.8 seconds in the ball game, finished with 12. Darius Parker with 9. Dientes Dobbins finished leading all scorers with 20. And Landon Depro finished with 3. Malden 12 of 26, so less than 50% from the free throw line. They even made 4 or 5 more of those. Totally different ball game here in this one. But Lions hold off the Greenway 65-62 to set up final championship game on Thursday. We will have all 3 games for you on Thursday here from Senath Hornersville. In the JV boys bracket, championship game at 4:30 will be the top 2 seeds, 1 seed South Pim and 2 seed Hayti. In the girls bracket, the top 2 seeds once again, 1 seed Portersville taking on 2 seed Malden at 6 o'clock on Thursday. And the varsity boys bracket, the 1 and the 3 seed, Hayti the top seed, Senath Hornersville the 3 seed, trying to win the championship right here in front of the hometown crowd. They'll play in the championship game in the boys varsity bracket at 7:30. As I said, we'll be back on the radio, Sports Radio KMIS AM and FM, Classic Hits 105.1 KCRV FM on Thursday, and all of our Pollock Broadcasting streaming outlets, KTMO, KMIS, and KCRV on YouTube, Facebook, and any other streaming outlet you can think of. It's probably going to be on there. I do want to thank our sponsors making it possible to bring you coverage of the Bootheel Conference Tournament here from Senath Hornersville. Thanks to Tad Jones on our tech side of things, doing all kinds of magical stuff on the back end. Monty Lyons getting us on the radio back at the station. And I do want to thank my daughter, Abigail Glass, for helping us out on the camera tonight. Did a phenomenal job. Appreciate that. Until Thursday night, Paul Glass for Pollock Broadcasting. Be safe, be blessed, and be kind to one another.
This has been Pollock Broadcasting's live coverage of the Bootheel Conference Basketball Tournament. Title sponsors for our broadcast include Baker Implement Company, Farm Credit of Southeast Missouri, NEA Baptist Hospital, and Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture. Tournament sponsors include the City of Hayti, Carmack Shell and Convenience Store, the Pemiscot County Special School District, the City of Caruthersville, District 150 State Representative Cameron Bunting Parker, the Bank of Missouri, South Pemiscot R5 School District, Southern Bank, JP Ford Nissan in Blytheville, First State Bank and Trust, Pemiscot Dunklin Electric Director Danny Glass, District 2 Pemiscot County Commissioner Bon Meredith, Hill Electric in Caruthersville, Pemiscot County Prosecuting Attorney Steve Horton, and by Sirion Grain. Team sponsors include the City of Steele, the City of Portageville, Ellington Insurance Company, McDonald's, the Campbell School District, Farmers Union Gin, Nutrient Ag Solutions in Senath, Four-Way Gin, Moss Electric, Senath State Bank, the Senath Hornersville Schools, and by Sonic Drive-In. This broadcast has been a production of Pollock Broadcasting Company.